This episode is brought to you by Bruce's Mixed Nuts, lightly salted. Available at every corner where there is not a liquor store.
I'm Bruce, and I approve this message.
And welcome to another episode of the Kick It Podcast, coming to you live from Oceanside as always. You already know, I'm Louis Lope. I got Bruce here. I got Victor here. And this is another episode of Beans in the Pod for you. Lens is not here. He's not going to be on the podcast for about 2 months. He's outside working on some other stuff, so just keep an eye out for that because there's a lot of shit in the works and you're not going to find out till summer. And in the meantime, we got our friend Juan coming through, but this was fucking running on minority time. And with that said, what's up, guys?
Welcome to the Beans in the Pod. This is the Kick It Podcast. We back in the labs. How you fellas been all weekend?
It was a good one, dude. It kind of went by quick. The UFC was also quick, and I don't know, man. I'm just stoked that we're going through another episode, especially with Juan pulling up. He was supposed to be here actually last Monday for the Beans in the Pod episode in Spanish,
Yeah, but
Spanglish.
he got the clap.
Yeah, it didn't really work out too well, so we thought we'd give it another shot, and so far it's going great.
So far, it's going great. We in the same bubble. We have a little bit more hope than last time, don't we?
There's a little twinkle in my eye today.
There's a little twinkle in my eye.
Yeah, that's just all the energy drinks I'm hopped up on.
That's facts. Speaking about UFC, me and Louis were at the draft on Saturday. It was Saturday, right? Yeah, while we caught the first fight going on. Bro, that shit was pretty brutal. I was like, woo.
Which one? The one with the chicks or the guys?
The chicks.
Okay,
it was like the first fight, I believe.
Yeah.
They went at it for a little bit. But now that we are talking about the draft, we are proud to announce that the draft has now become an official sponsor of Kick It Labs and the Kick It Podcast. So shout out to them, man. Thank you so much. And yeah.
Hell yeah. And once again, we do want to appreciate all our supporters out there, even the ones that don't sponsor it. It's the ones that give the likes and the shares and also gives the comment, and also gives us the run and push for us to keep on thriving on with these episodes back to back. And also the suggestions that you guys do pull through in the messages say, hey, we should get on this person. We should get on that person. But there's so many episodes that we can do out the year. At the same time, we are planning to do some real cool shit for the rest of y'all. Actually, last year was a banger. We expect this one to be another one as well. Y'all just got to keep kicking it and waiting and post up.
Yeah, yep, exactly. Especially tuning into the BIAPs, dude. That's where you get most of the cool info and shit. All right, we don't even know what kind of stuff we have prepared for you guys today.
Bro, sometimes like just the news hits us right there in the middle of episode. And we
Right.
just announce it right then and
It's
there.
like a
we're gonna
live
be honest.
brainstorm.
We're gonna be honest. We don't have anything prepared. And the fucked up part is we fucking knew about this like all weekend, but I feel like that's when we do our best.
Exactly. When I'm pushed up against the walls and my cheeks are on the line, I clinch and I fucking preserve.
And then Bruce is like, "No, stop that! What are you doing?"
Wait, are you still talking about the UFC?
If I'm being put in a submission move, yes.
He's like, "I'll tap out any day."
No, baby boy, I'm tapping in.
It's not the tap out. It's not what your shorts say. Yeah.
It depends which one of us went first. I swear to God. Once again, welcome to the BIAP episode. As you can see, we do got the Urban Water post on the table. Shouts out to the Urban Water as well. They've been going strong with us this season.
I see no X on this.
See no X on it? Yeah, me neither. It must be. It must be a future track. Speaking about tracks, I do want to give a shout out to Young Crow that does have an album dropping tomorrow.
Oh,
hey,
shit.
shout out to Young Crow, man. Still putting in that work.
Yep, Bird's Eye View dropping tomorrow, March 7th.
Bird's
Y'all
eye view.
Yep, be on the lookout for that, fellas. Also be on the lookout because that's one of the guys from the city right there. And y'all know Bishop dropped that music video last week as well. Hell, I even made a little cameo. Bro.
I saw like your right arm, and I was like, "That's Bruce."
You just see the back of me.
He's like, "No, I recognize that back."
He's like, hold on, I remember those headphones on that sweater.
It's almost like we designed it ourselves.
I know, right? Fucking A. That combination though is fucking pretty great. I keep getting great compliments by people having that gray, blue, and burgundy.
It's a nice color combination, man. It's one you don't see often. I think burgundy is like such an underrated color. Or was that maroon? Same shit, dude.
Yeah, they're like cousins, you know.
Yeah.
They're
They're
pretty
like
close to each
cousins.
other.
They're like first cousins and shit.
They're in the same crayon box. That's what my kindergarten teacher taught me, right?
That's on the extended crayons. It doesn't make the first pack, man.
Oh, you underprivileged bastards!
Shut up! I only got the 8 count, dog, and it wasn't even Crayola.
I bet you didn't even come with the sharpener.
What's a
Well, it
sharpener?
wasn't Crayola, dude. Like an actual sharpener on the side of the box,
Oh.
dude.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
no,
thought we just used the knife and shit.
right.
Damn,
No, it's
you
just
poor
me.
bastards. I'm just fucking with you, Louis.
I miss public schools.
Oh man. You know what I do miss about that is lunch. That chicken sandwich was always slapping. You guys remember that?
I kind of vaguely do remember the chicken sandwich, dude. The breading was a little weird.
Always.
Yeah.
The chicken patty itself was good.
Yeah.
It always came like in that aluminum like bag that just said sandwich.
Right. You're over there like trying to cop 2 or 3 by other fools and shit.
I know, dog. Like I want to go work at a school and work in the kitchen just to give these kids some good food. But I don't want to do that either, though.
You don't want to do that?
No. In theory, it sounds good.
It would be nice.
Yeah.
You know, it'd
But-
be dope if he were to do that and he bought an apron from Toxico's apparel that says Toxico. You know which one? You know which apron? I'm
Yeah,
talking
I know
about?
exactly what you're talking about, dude. But she has like different designs too,
Yeah.
dude. Yeah, yeah.
I got my mom the El Baracho one.
Oh, that one was cool.
Yeah. She was like, "Is this some kind of sick joke?" I'm like, "Yeah."
Yeah, it is. Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
I hope you know it was more of a gift from me than you.
Has she
But-
worn it?
Yes.
Yeah.
I told her, "Why don't you wear it to work?" He's like, "Nah." I'm like, "Ah, you
It's
ain't
the
got
perfect place to do it.
it."
It's
I
the
mean-
perfect place to do
I
it,
mean,
man.
honestly, that's how I was thinking. I was like, man, if you made somebody laugh with that apron, they'll probably tip you a little bit more better. But then again, she does be telling me about how people be stingy on the tips.
Yeah. I mean, like, it's gonna sound fucked up, dude, but yeah, like old school Mexicans aren't known for being the best tippers.
Yeah.
You know, like,
well,
like, shout
were
out
they
to
the,
like,
were they the plug? That's different.
No,
Yeah,
I'm
my
just
bad.
talking in general. Like I'm not talking about like
Yeah, I feel. Keep going. Now, keep going.
Yeah. No, it's like when I used to go out with the family back when I was younger. They would leave like $2-3 and shit. And now like when I go out with my family and shit, and we tip like all right now. Like, why are you giving them so much? It's like, dude, that's what you do. Like I don't know.
I feel it. Hey, yo, man, you gotta be careful. Even they gotta go ahead and be forced to like try to get the tips because
Yeah.
that shit goes on taxes.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
that
dude.
shit really does kill a person.
Duh, that's what fucked me over with my taxes was all the tips. I was
Yeah.
like, damn.
Could you explain how that worked, Louis?
I don't know, dog. That's why I go to a tax man. But what if I could give my my theory, my ignorant,
my 2 cents.
my 2 cents. I think it's because it's more of a donation type of thing as opposed to like your money that you earned from like work, because they pay for their bill and then they leave money for you on top of that. So I guess that kind of counts like a donation. So that's why you probably get charged a lot.
I don't know if it would be a donation. I think it's
something similar to like a donation, because it's not like it's not mandatory for people to leave a tip. It's just like it's just like like being like a good person type of thing, type of situation. So I think that's why they charge you like a motherfucker for the tips.
Well, I think they see it as extra income that you're getting, not necessarily a donation. So since it's just straight income that hasn't been taxed, that's why they're taxing it.
Those bastards.
Yeah, dude, they're trying to fuck you no matter what, man.
So it's like a 50 Cent track trying to fuck me over with Post Malone.
Yeah, just like that, dude.
Right before I got to this bitch high.
Yeah, and after my taxes, I was like, man, I'm a window shopper.
I think you know why.
Man, they took my taxes.
I think you know why.
Mad at me, so they took all my tips. Man, they took my taxes.
Stupid dude. Oh shit, man.
All right, so what do you guys want to talk about?
Well, I thought we had a couple of comments up there. I'm not sure though.
No,
maybe
no.
IG. I don't see any from Facebook or Twitch.
We have people watching, but no one commenting.
Okay.
And Bree's all like, nah. Bree, could you like zoom out on the camera a little bit? Because it's like
no. Well, I thought we were waiting for Juan.
No, on the IG.
Yeah, look, Juan just got here. Juan just got here
on the telefono.
There you go. That's better.
Yeah, just like zoom it out.
Yeah, Juan just pulled up right now, so we'll see him come into the camera, into the microphone, and you'll be able to hear that fool pretty soon.
Hell yeah.
Oh, okay.
Man.
And for all y'all tuning in and viewing, this will be a good time to give a like.
I guess it would be zoom in.
And also share it with your Sancho, Sancha, Prima, Primos, your fucking second cousin removed.
Yeah, your Sancha's primo, your primo Sancha.
That one fool you play on Xbox Live that you never fucking met, but known him for like 7 years, and it's a guy named Jeffrey.
Let him know, bro. Let him know to tune in to the Kick It podcast. So please share, please subscribe, and let him know what's up.
Yeah.
Yeah, we do got Juan there.
I don't know why he's being
in the back
shy
room.
when
Yeah.
Juan should just pull up at this
point. Pero el otro día que le pusimos la cámara, güey, ahí estaba, güey.
He was like, nah, bro, I ain't trying to do it no more.
Because it's Senor Toxico.
Watch. Senor. Somehow we're gonna get into conspiracies in this episode.
I mean, this man came dressed up in a beanie and a big ass sweater, so yeah, he looks like the type we get into like conspiracies.
I don't think I've ever seen you wear so much blue. I think your microphone's off. Way.
Flip my switch.
Gotcha.
Damn.
It don't mean nothing, guys. It's just the color, right?
I mean,
I'm blue.
I'm feeling blue.
Yeah, we got the Kick It karaoke going on right now.
Well, for that song, wouldn't it matter? Because if he wasn't blue, he would die, right?
I still to this day don't know what the fuck they're saying.
Yeah, we should Google the lyrics, dude. I don't know what the fuck he's saying.
It was a little blue guy that lived in the blue world.
That's it.
And all day and all night.
So if he wasn't blue,
he was blue.
Yeah, but if he
like
wasn't blue,
inside and outside, blew his house, bro, with the blue little window and the blue Corvette.
Man, that's some good drugs.
Because everything was blue for him, bro.
It was an old school Viagra pill.
So you tell me his favorite group was the Blue Man Group?
I mean, possibly.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what inspired the song.
His
Or
favorite
inspired
rapper,
that
yeah.
Or maybe they
inspired
were
the
in
Blue Man.
DMT. Who knows, dude?
I don't know, bro. His
Maybe-
favorite rapper might be Blueface.
Maybe they were in the works, and they somehow were in the works of creating the whole music video that was done. 'Cause that music video was fucking insane, actually.
Hmm.
They're all partying in a spaceship. I'm like, hell yeah.
Yeah, the old school 3D animation and shit.
It's a rave. This man's running in the hallway
Oh,
for no
man.
reason. I was like, what's going on here? I'm like young as hell.
Yeah,
Like,
that fucking old school 3D animation, dude. Fuck, dude, that shit was cringy.
when MTV was cool.
Yeah.
When MTV was cool.
Well, they're starting to be cool now because they did that whole Beavis and Butthead reboot. I was watching a couple episodes.
I
the other
still
time.
want MTV to play nothing but fucking music, dog.
I want them to do something cool because everything they do, it's not cool. So please switch it around.
MTV, please, less teenage pregnancy shows. All right.
And
These
also,
kids are still kids. Why are you promoting them having fucking kids? It's bullshit.
I mean, it was a.
Then they're taking the fucking taxes and my tips and shit. It's fucking
Yeah, dude. So they could keep on having more kids.
yeah. What the fuck?
Then
That sounds
they'll-
intense, yo. Where are you guys getting your info from?
Oh, we're
we're
just
we're
making
just-
shit up
yeah,
as we go,
nah.
dude. That's why we have the warning sign.
Yeah,
Exactly. I'm here to rant on the beans in the pot. I'm here to kick it on the beans in the pot. I'm here to smoke. I mean, I used to drink too. Or else if I was,
You know what,
if
we-
I was not on the wagon, I would say I would drink.
no. All feelings, no facts here.
Exactly. I would bust out that vodka bottle.
That sounds logical.
And have a
that sounds
delicious
kinda good.
IPA on the fucking side with it too, Juan.
Woo.
And I would have done it too.
Damn.
But I'm a good guy now.
That's what they call it nowadays.
Yeah, right.
They're the
I'm a
good
man of
guys.
God.
It's really crazy how like a person has to do like several things like for themselves to keep their own sanity, whether it being like on a diet or where you're working out or even like reading books and whatnot, because that's some person's own like
Or just not do shit.
or not do shit at all. But at the same time, not doing shit, I believe would put that person more in
More at risk, dude.
turmoil. This is the way I see it. Because not doing shit, right? If you look at a motherfucker like playing video games all day, you say he hasn't done shit all day, right?
I would say that
But-
guy's having the time of his life, dog.
But he's doing something. He's right there playing video games
Yeah.
and like
For all you know, he could be the next fucking gamer. They pay motherfuckers to play video games.
True.
Top
Exactly.
bill, dude. Top dollar.
exactly. But a human being cannot just like physically just not do nothing, like lay in bed.
But if you're doing
And just, like,
nothing,
passing out.
that's you're doing something, and that something is nothing.
Well, it depends, dude. I mean, are you associating it with like something physical? Like you have to do something physical in order to do something? Because when you play games, like it's a lot of mind work. I mean, yeah, you kind of use your fingers a little bit, but like the whole mission is in your head, almost imaginary.
Or even just watching like a YouTube video and you haven't moved for shit all day. I mean, you haven't even wiped your ass or anything like that.
Why would you do
Now
that?
that is
Why would-
nasty. Now that is nasty.
Yeah, that's something
I don't
else
understand-
completely.
Yeah,
bro.
yeah. I don't
I
understand
don't
how
know
like
what kind of
watching
shit-
YouTube videos means wiping your ass.
I don't know what kind
Unless
of
you're
shit you
watching
be
those
doing, bro.
YouTube videos while you're taking a shit, then that makes sense.
That's what I'm saying though. You haven't done anything, which will also include not wiping your own ass.
You remind me
Yeah,
of
but I mean, if you haven't gone to the bathroom, there's no need for you to wipe your ass.
So
why
wait,
is your ass
what-
so dirty?
what kind of human being is that? And so are they wearing like an adult diaper or some shit? Because when I was at UPS, that was actually one of the biggest packages we would dread coming down the line. You just see big ass boxes coming down the line and shit. And
Fucking
I
dirty
never-
ass like adult diaper on top of
but
it.
I
dog.
swear to God, I never asked why. But my supervisor hops in the truck with me. He's like, "You know what these are?" I'm like, "No, not really. I don't really give a fuck." He's like, "These are adult diapers." I'm like, "Shit, coming through every day." It's like, yeah, it's one of our biggest shipments that we could have. I'm like, that makes a lot of fucking sense.
Yeah, I wouldn't want
They
to go
still
to.
wipe their ass though, bro.
I get that, or somebody else wipes their ass.
That makes no sense, bro. It's more mess, and then all the,
But I guess
shit
it's
everywhere.
yeah. I mean, I don't fucking know, dude.
That's a
Maybe-
kid, bro.
Well, maybe I mean they probably use it for the same reason we use it for kids, where they just can't control their shit.
That's basically what
know?
it's for.
Yeah, pretty much.
okay.
You're taking care of a baby again at a certain age, bro.
Or some victims who, like, where their organs were critically hit, and they're handicapped in a way, so they really don't have any controls.
Yeah, or you
of their
have no
fluid
legs
function.
and no
Yeah.
hands, dude.
Yeah.
I ain't got no legs, Lieutenant. Dang it.
Damn. God damn, Lieutenant, dang. So what's been up, guys? What's been going up?
Oh, you fucking finally showed up.
Well, you know what? I've been hearing you guys. Let's go kick it at the fucking, frijoles de la olla. And I'm like, let's do it,
Fuck yeah,
you know?
dog.
Let's do
So,
it.
¿qué vergas? ¿Qué pasó la semana pasada, güey? Yeah.
Hey, bro, life happens, güey. You know?
I feel it.
La doña tiene que trabajar, güey. Y uno se tiene que quedar con el morrito bajo. So, es lo que pasa, güey, la vida.
Nah, that's all good,
Las
bro.
cosas de la vida, pues.
Yeah, I mean, we still had a pretty good episode. We kind of did go back and forth between the Spanish and English. And even today, we probably did the same thing, to be quite honest.
I like Louis' title, how he did it last time.
Oh, yeah, because it was supposed to be a beans in the pot in Espanol, but it wasn't, so I put not really.
Not really.
I
Nah,
mean,
feel
if I can hand that off as a
Spanglish can work out,
VHS.
dude. Most people do Spanglish.
Yeah, and it was funny because a lot of people did tune in just in case we spoke Spanish, and we did a couple of parts. And
Pues en caso de que estén
Yeah.
aquí nomás por eso de nuevo.
The hype was real, Juan. The hype was motherfucking real.
Ah, disculpen, vato, disculpen.
It's okay.
Cuando estaba niño quería crecer, güey.
¿Y ahora?
También quiero crecer, güey. Pero ya no
Y ahora
me
quiero
dejan.
ser niño de nuevo, güey.
Quiero volver a
Qué
crecer,
pendejos
güey.
estábamos cuando éramos morros y nos queremos ser adultos, güey. Ya eres
Estábamos.
adulto.
Al chile.
Pero estamos, unos más que otros, pero aquí estamos. güey.
Nah, bro, life happens, man. Se casan, vienen los niños, ¿me entiendes? Y pues se acaba esa, ¿cómo se dice?
Esa etapa de tu
esa
vida.
libertad, güey, porque hasta cierto punto sí es libertad, viejo. Aun cuando estás casado, tiene una cierta libertad, ¿me entiendes? Porque pues no está el niño de por medio de que, tengo que buscar a alguien que me lo cuide, o se me enfermó el morrito, o sabes qué, ahora no pude salir yo, se tiene que quedar uno, y el otro no sale, y la mayoría del tiempo es lo que pasa, güey, así que tiene que uno encontrar el balance para salir a
Yeah.
quiquearle un rato.
Si eres casado y te regaña tu señora,
Yeah.
ya no puedes andar entre la bola. Nah, I feel it though, bro. I feel it.
Nah, no regaña, güey.
Nah. Pero lo bueno es que ya no estás enfermo, güey.
Eso sí, viejo, también andaba bien madreado. Me andaba petateando la semana pasada. Un poquito de gripa. No sé qué chingados tengan las gripas estas veces ya, porque
Traen COVID, güey, incluido.
Ya, güey, ya se,
Deja
se
todo, güey.
emputaron y se mutaron, güey.
Pues no sé qué pedo, viejo,
Yeah,
porque
it's
se
pretty
hicieron 3 exámenes y salieron negativos. Pero una pinche gripa, güey, que de plano me estaba usando, yo creo que para mapear el piso bien feo, güey, machín. Pero pues ya, lo bueno es que uno salió de esa madre, nomás que sí ya vinieron con un poquito más fuertes los virus este año, güey, o se están mutando, no sé qué chingado sea. Pero pues ya ni conviene mandar a los morritos a la escuela, güey, porque son los que te enferman, cabrón. Los llevas una semana y a la segunda semana los regresan ya bien enfermos, güey, y luego
Luego te enfermas tú.
te enfermas
y comienza
tú
todo
y-
desmadre.
y a la quincena empieza otra vez el pinche ciclo, güey. Los mandas a la escuela, te lo regresan todo enfermo. Otra vez toda la familia se enferma. Y es todo el año, güey. Es algo que ojalá y las escuelas empiecen a controlar un poquito porque sí afecta mucho a la familia, ¿me entiendes? Porque pues pierden el trabajo, el morrito no va a la escuela por 1 o 2 semanas, lo vuelves a mandar y otra vez ese ciclo, ¿me entiendes? No sé qué sistema estén llevando ahorita las escuelas para eso, pero pues
Y no nomás las escuelas, güey, yo creo que varios lugares, porque yo también he notado que ya después de lo que atravesamos en el COVID, ya las tiendas o los locales ya no ocupan, y bueno, ya no te hacen que te limpien las manos o que traigas mascarilla. Esa madre del gel antibacterial creo que sí sirvió, güey.
La mayoría de los lugares que he ido, güey, que son restaurantes o tiendas, casi ya todos tienen hand sanitizer ya de casi por default. Y sí, luego he visto que la gente cuando se enferma se ponen las máscaras, güey. So está chido.
Sí, no, pero antes también en la Walmart, güey, like, ibas y le echaban Lysol a cada rato en cuando tocabas algo y ya nada, güey, ni siquiera limpian la entrada ni las manijas de las puertas,
pues
nada.
como
güey.
todo, güey, se convierte en un hábito, pues, ¿cómo le dicen a esa madre? En inglés le dicen muscle memory, güey. ¿Me entiendes? O
Sí,
sea,
memoria
es-
muscular.
Ajá, pero eso sí es un hábito, güey, se convierte en un hábito y puede ser bueno o malo, ¿me entiendes? Pero uno se va acostumbrando al hábito, güey, y mientras más te acostumbras, más te vale madre, que es lo que está pasando en realidad. Pero en sí, pues eso no tiene nada que ver, güey. Yo creo que eso es algo personalmente entre la persona, entre sí misma, ¿sí me entiendes? Porque pues si tú te quieres enfermar todo el tiempo, no vas a seguir tus precauciones para no enfermarte, ¿me entiendes? O sea, ya no es tanto en las tiendas, güey, es más en la persona. De otra manera te quedas en tu casa y pues nada te pasa, güey, ¿me entiendes?
No, Simón,
El
sí.
mensaje que queremos dar es que no tengan hijos.
No, yo no quiero dar ese mensaje.
Fue lo que estás diciendo, viejo. Que no
yo-
lleven a los morros a la
Sí.
escuela, pues entonces, ¿para qué tienes morros?
No.
En
ese
nada
es
eso
el
escuché
mensaje,
nada positivo, güey.
es que en realidad, pues es que no le sacas nada positivo, algo positivo ahorita en ese tema, güey, porque estamos hablando de las bacterias, ¿me entiendes? Y los más afectados todo el tiempo son los morritos, güey. Y
No, sí,
ya se convierte en un ciclo, güey. No,
ahorita está cabrón, güey. Bueno, de lo que yo veo es cabrón tener un morro ahorita, güey, un niño. Porque todo está madreado, güey. Todo está jodido,
Está
güey.
cabrón.
pues no crees que se va a arreglar mucho, viejo, la neta. Yo miro que la gente en vez de aprender va para atrás, güey. No sé. No sé tú qué futuro mires o qué es lo que me esté faltando a mí, güey, pero no.
No sé.
No es por ser negativo, pero pues, la verdad no miro a la humanidad moviéndose para enfrente, güey.
No, yo también.
Al revés, sí, yo de hecho, yo sigo pensando, güey, que nos vamos a venir haciendo cyborgs para poder quedarnos aquí, si no nos va a llevar
Sí.
la madre y
A
nomás
huevo.
van a quedar puros robots.
Yo sí quiero
This
ser un
escalated
androide,
so
güey.
quickly.
Yo quiero ser un androide.
Neta.
Si pudiera un Saiyajin, güey, pero un androide con eso estoy bien también, güey.
Pero ¿sabes qué? Lo que quiero mirar yo ahorita es qué es lo que va a hacer Elon Musk allá en Monterrey. Porque ese güey va a abrir una...
Primero se iba a echar un pinche juego del Monterrey, güey.
¿Verdad? ¿Verdad? Sí, ese güey va a abrir una fábrica allá en la ciudad de Monterrey. Y pues sí, güey, ya Tesla ya llegó a México y a ver qué pasa.
¿Y tú, Bruce, qué piensas sobre esto, güey?
If we do the whole cyborg thing, you know, they gotta make they
Yeah,
gotta
we
make
got-
one
we
come
got-
true.
I mean, you're halfway there, Luis. Nomás te falta ponerte el pelo amarillo, güey. Y ponerte
Sí,
los
güey.
contactos azules, güey.
La piel ya la tengo, güey.
Unas 2 colitas y ahí quedaste, güey.
And life has gotten weird with after the whole COVID. You know, people are more like, I guess, aware about cleanliness. You know, being a little bit more cleaner than usual. But then again, hand sanitizer is now everywhere, and people now have got the urge like to buy it. Because at one point we didn't actually have that shit. Remember that brief moment of time? It was
Well,
hard
it
to come-
created self-consciousness, bro. You know what I mean? That's basically what it is. Like,
Cuídate, güey.
people
As
trying to
yourself.
think about it more, yeah.
At the same time, though, we're all still out here being assholes and shit.
Yeah, and
As
robots
such,
can't get sick, dude.
robots
That's
cannot
just
get
humans
sick.
being humans,
And,
bro.
yeah, and it's funny because like I don't know, I've been like reading on like random like shit that pops up on the internet about supposedly COVID being caused by an actual lab leak, which is what like people said back in the day, and like they said, no, it wasn't. Oh, it's stupid. But we got Osan Lens on Instagram saying, ¿Qué hubo, raza? ¿Qué onda, viejo?
Hey, what's good, Osai Lens?
Hell yeah.
What's
outside
up?
that.
Thanks for tuning in, bro.
Pues está cabrón, viejo. Si vamos a meternos en conspiraciones, vámonos metiéndonos machín. Porque
Pero
si no,
primero hay que ponernos más
Ah,
marihuanos,
si
güey.
no, ni para qué comenzar.
We gotta be hitting it though,
Yeah,
my boy.
Yeah, hey, spark that. So, have you guys seen the movie AI, Artificial Intelligence? No, it
No.
has that little kid, bro, from fucking
Sixth Sense?
yeah, the Sixth Sense, the I
Was
See
it-
Ghost
was-
little motherfucker, dude.
Was
I
it
see
that
ghosts,
movie
motherfucker.
where it was a kid and then he found like more robots after like going to a circus or some shit?
I
And,
think
like,
that's
the-
It's kind
Terminator.
of like that. Yeah. It's kind of like that. But no, they toss him into the forest because he's such a realistic robot that the mom who was tripping from like I don't know, like some trauma with her own son, like she got attached to a robot, so she throws that motherfucker into the forest. And yeah, he runs into like a graveyard of like old robots, like just searching for
Oh,
parts and shit. So I think it might be that movie. Yeah, Bruce.
Actually,
yeah.
yeah, because it was
Ah,
the
sounds like a
boy
dark
was in a
movie.
coma, right? Or some shit, and then he got out of a coma. and
Okay,
she-
don't
and
spoil it. Yeah, that's the one. That's the one.
Nah,
Bro,
this
that
movie
movie's
is like
old.
20 plus years old, dog.
There's-
You can't really be spoiling shit, dog.
I gotta
some-
see what the plot is. My
Yeah.
bad, because
I haven't seen this movie, bro. Don't you ruin it for me. Don't you spoil it.
It's been forever since I watched that movie. Him
I didn't
just
even know it
mentioned
was. I didn't
like
even know it was
the-
such a thing.
Like I know that shit just played out in my head, bro. When you said
Damn.
it. So
Yeah, no, it's a good movie, dude. That's kind
Yeah.
of putting you into perspective, like where
gotta watch that,
technology
Louis.
might be able to reach in the next 50 years.
Well, we know where technology can reach, bro. We don't really have to wait for 50 years. The thing is, humankind is not ready for that type of shit, bro. they see something new, and all of a sudden the fucking end of the world is happening.
Dog, honestly, like at this point, I feel like we need like aliens to invade for like humans to get
Yeah,
together.
See, that's
we
it.
need
That's
that.
the thing,
It's
bro.
like Independence Day,
You don't
you
need
know?
you don't need an invasion. Those motherfuckers are already living among us, bro.
Dog,
That is true.
could you imagine fucking Trump or Biden trying to do the speech from the president of Independence Day?
Look,
You know what?
well-
There's another movie with Keanu Reeves, dude, just like that. You know which one? Keanu Reeves, bro. I don't know what the
What?
fuck it's called, but
Is it the Matrix?
it's no. He gets cloned by an alien, and they come in this fucking sphere to Earth, and they're trying to destroy Earth because humans are technically a plague, and we're destroying the planet, and he wants to save the planet
Damn.
or whatever. But it has Keanu Reeves, bro, and yeah, it's basically an alien that it was already living here amongst us and shit.
Well,
Hey,
see, you don't have to go
yeah.
that far, bro. There's a conspiracy of some of the presidents back in the day that were trying to expose the whole thing. I think Kennedy was one of them. Was trying to expose the whole thing of aliens actually being among us and whatever treaties. I saw something. I'm not really. I'm
Dog,
not really 100%
Kennedy-
sure, but
well,
check it out. and that's-
Kennedy-
Well, one of the many could have been reasons.
Well,
'Cause
that's-
Kennedy
Yeah,
was-
allegedly,
Kennedy
yeah.
was-
Kennedy
I-
was
I-
a fucking ball, dude.
I
That
saw-
fool was crazy, dog.
I
That fool was
saw
him and his
fucking.
brother. Him and his
I
brother.
saw something on the medias about there was a conspiracy back in the day about him trying to release some type of fucking evidence that there was
Yeah.
a treaty. Like the government in the past had already signed treaties, bro, and that's what led to him being murdered. They didn't want anything to be
Mhm.
exposed, which I don't fucking blame them if that's true, bro.
Yeah.
We're not ready. Some of us maybe, but we're not all completely ready, bro. You know what I mean? Motherfuckers will go insane and start
All
killing.
right, dude. Do you think it's one of those things that will like it was like it's never a right time type of thing?
Well, there'll never be a
Because
fucking
I don't
right-
think we'll like if that's the case. I don't think like we'll ever be ready
Here,
for
put it
that.
this
dog.
way.
Yep.
it would never be a right time because it would always challenge what's it called?
Logic, I guess.
Not logic, bro.
What does logic have to do with
What's it
this? That
called,
fool just raps.
What, a person's own sense of reality or some shit like
I'm
being
trying to
shattered?
find the right word. Like if I say I'm Catholic, what is it?
Like the Sixth Sense.
No, like say you Christian or Catholic or Muslim, like
Religious?
religion. It will question religion, bro. It really would question religion. You know what I mean? Like we were all put here by an almighty person, but the almighty person, then who put them, and then who put the other civilizations that come before them out there? You know what I mean? Like we only know so little, bro. That's why I always say like religion is kind of a 50-50 type of thing because
Well, would
it was
be-
mankind made, dude. You know
No,
what I mean?
I think if that
Yep.
ever happens, bro, it would like, yes, people would question it, but in a good way. Because then they'll be like, oh, fuck, well, now everything that we all believed as
Would
humanity
you
is
be
not
able to
true.
accept the fact that we might be just guinea pigs in this fucking
Well, I
planet,
mean,
bro?
it's not about if you're willing to accept the fact as much as it is a fact.
Well,
at that
that's
point,
what,
you
well,
know
that's
what
what
I'm
I'm saying. Would
Are
you
you
be willing
accepting
to? Well, that's what I'm saying. Would you be willing to? Because if you're not willing to, then what's the whole point of bringing it out? It's just gonna create chaos, bro.
Damn, this
Yeah.
this sounds like
But I
another
mean, it's
Keanu
like,
Reeves
but it's
movie,
like,
bro.
I agree, but like, I think that's gonna be necessary to like be able to go to that next step. You know, like it's like,
Then
I don't know,
that's what I'm
like-
saying. You gotta waive it. Are you really ready for that though?
but I mean, will we, as a humanity as a whole, I don't think we'll ever be ready. It's just one of those things where you just have to rip the band-aid off.
I
Yep.
think it's happening, bro. I mean, pay attention, man. I've always said it. I feel like everything that comes in a fucking movie, it's not just fucking. It's not just them using imagination, bro. I feel like like little things here and there, it's hinting you.
Well,
of
that's what it's
things, you
called
know what I mean?
programming, dude.
Yeah, they're
There you
telling.
go.
That's why it's television programming. They're telling you visually that they're programming you.
And it goes by generations too, dude. Like right now, we're out of the loop. You know, like we all grew up with Cartoon Network and Nickelodeon, and all of that shit was also our programming, bro. Like there was little hidden gems here and there, like Dexter's Laboratory taught you a little bit about science. Johnny Bravo taught you how to be a player.
Cow and chicken taught you how to eat ass.
I mean, I mean, it's because it's motherfuckers.
Tell me I'm lying.
A whole different generation, man.
Hey,
Dude, we all eat ass, don't we? God damn.
Hey, Extra 760 is saying there's one with Michael Pena, and Jaden Smith was the kid in that movie with Keanu Reeves. No,
Wait, what was that?
Jaden
Keanu
Smith.
Reeves was in-
Yeah, Jaden Smith is in that movie. Yeah.
So what
You're
movie
right.
is this?
Thank you. I forget what it's called,
Wait,
bro, but
you
it's
sure?
it's pretty sick. Yeah, Jaden Smith is in that movie with Keanu Reeves. I don't know. There's some big ass fucking sphere, dude. big old ball of energy. But it's sick. Y'all
It's
should
probably
check it out.
Goku just doing a spirit bomb.
You know, I was just watching this movie right now, bro, with fucking Will Ferrell. That motherfuckers always making funny ass movies. bro.
I love
Which one was it, dude?
It's on fucking
Ricky Bobby?
Nah, it's the Lost City or something like that. It was supposed to be a comedy, which it was pretty good. Bro.
Oh yeah. I know which one you're talking about.
Like, you know, he built his own fucking space quantum machine or whatever. He's saying that you can go through like wormholes or whatever. And he goes through like this fucking little carnival, and then for some reason the machine like alters the fucking reality and then it sends him to like this new fucking world. And then he gets to meet like the lizard people, and like he sees the 3 fucking moons. He basically goes to
Yeah.
the center of Earth, bro. How many movies about the center of Earth have we seen?
I mean, there's a movie that's
Like
called
4.
Yeah.
And does it not make you wonder really what's in the center of the Earth, bro? Why is it that we haven't really,
Wasn't
in
there
quotation marks,
an 8-man
explored?
in this movie?
Huh?
Was there an 8-man in that movie?
an ape man? An ape man?
Yeah.
Yeah, there was like this monkey guy too. Yeah.
It
yeah,
Was
yeah,
he
yeah.
monkeying
He
around?
went back to his society and it was like just a bunch of women.
Yeah, towards the end, towards the end, it was just a
Yeah.
bunch
Yeah.
of women.
That lucky
But
bastard.
that one fool that went with them, he's like,
The one that
yeah.
stayed behind?
I
made the right choice. But yeah, bro, like shit like that, bro. You know what I mean? Like it should
Where's
make
my
you
child
wonder, bro.
support? Who the fuck are we playing child support for?
They're just monkeys, bro.
Yeah.
Monkeys
Damn.
are monkeys.
No, I think I'm with you, dude. There is like multi dimensions in our 3 dimensions. Like we can't really see 2D, dude. Like there's a 2 dimensions in our 3rd dimension, and that's where all these fools are coming from.
And then it makes me think, like in every movie, supposedly they say you're not supposed to alter the past, right? Because it fucks up the future,
Mhm.
right? But what if going to the past is what makes the future better?
I mean, that's always
Yeah,
been the
then
theory
yeah,
at the same time when you're going back.
then you get into that whole paradox too of like, fuck. Yeah. See,
Yeah,
it's a
it's-
paradox. Like
No,
you're
every
going to the
possibility is
past,
gonna
but
run.
like, yeah, but you going to the past is what makes the future like. The
Have you
actual
seen Back to
future.
the Future, dude? Just
But
watch that.
Well, that motherfucker's. I mean, realistically speaking, I'm just saying, like, if you go to the past, who says that if you fuck up in the future? I mean, in the past,
What if
you're
you
gonna
were
mess up the
meant to
future.
do that? And
Well,
Well, that's what
you-
I'm saying, bro. Like, what if like discovery by mankind from the past that said that we were civilization, like there was an advanced civilization back then. It was really somebody from the fucking future, bro. That went
coming
back,
back. Yeah.
left that shit there, and it bettered the
Yeah.
fucking present for them.
Check out this iPhone.
And it made the future better. You know what I mean? Like, why is it always have to be negative? Oh, you go to the past and you do something different, you're gonna fuck it all up.
Because it goes back to what you guys were saying. They're telling us that they're already doing that shit.
They are.
That's why, like, you're having all those like Nelson Mandela shit effect, you know?
The
Where-
Mandela effect.
The Mandela effect, where you're like, oh, I remember it being like this, and I remember it being like this. But it's because people are going to the back, and they're back to the fucking past and fucking with shit. So now when they come, like,
Straight
it affects
up.
the future, and some people were living a different universe within the same universe. And I don't know what the fuck I just said. dog, but,
I mean,
like,
wouldn't it be?
It sounded
There's
legit
like-
as fuck, dude.
It's like,
Wouldn't it be
Dude,
good
the
to-
Monopoly man, he had a monocle, bro,
Huh.
and then he doesn't have one no more.
Wouldn't,
Yeah.
wouldn't it be good to go back to the past and really like they say I'm not again, let's not get into like too deep into cultures or whatever, but let's just say you go to the past and for some fucking reason you prevent Hitler from fucking being born. I mean, you already saved tons.
You know
of
what?
motherfucking
I'd be
people,
like,
right?
I
you're-
just-
so
I
you're
just-
telling
Nah,
me we would go back to the future, in the past,
To
to the past, to be a cock blocker.
No, you know what? Let's do it a little bit nicer
All I'm
with
saying
Hitler.
is you're going back and you're saving tons of lives, bro.
Just go back.
What
and-
will be the ripple effect of that? I mean, you just saved a tons of fucking life. I would really want to know what will be the negative effect on that.
So
I
would
don't
you,
even
like-
wanna go there, bro. That's hella
or check
sensitive.
it. Check
is,
it.
it's
You
like,
could
would you
do
take
it.
them out or would you interact with them?
No, what I would
I
do.
would say just take them out.
What I would do is
So the
I would go to that.
Yeah, I was gonna say the final.
What I would do is I would go to that fucking
Can't
art
say it.
school that rejected him and accept him.
I mean, you could do a lot of things, right?
If you do
Yeah.
that, he probably never would have turned into
Yeah,
Hitler.
but he's saying
We would have
like,
been
he's
talking
saying-
about Hitler as an artist
Yeah.
as opposed to Hitler as a fucking, the Nazi dude.
Yeah, but he's saying
Well,
better safe than sorry.
I mean,
that's the
yeah.
point given.
And what if his
Fuck Hitler.
existence? What if his existence actually made things way better in the future, bro?
But that's what I'm saying. Like, if we go back and you alternate it, and instead of like, because that was, I guess, that was like a turning point in his life, whereas he used to want to be a painter, and he got rejected by the
I
school,
mean, I would think that
and then he got into politics.
I would think that some motherfucker out there already has the formula to who the fuck you're gonna kill in the past to be able to better the future for at least your fucking little group.
Hold on,
Which
dude.
that's kind of how it works in everything, bro. You have this motherfucker that figures
Man,
it
I need to
out,
get more high
and
for
it's
this
killing
For
all
real,
these
dog.
motherfuckers just to be able to
Bring
make
out
that
the
little
mask.
circle. I mean, I'm just
I don't
saying.
know.
No, you got some points, Juan.
I would go back and I would try to save John F. Kennedy, dog, because I want to see what the fuck that would have done. Because that fool was a mobster. This fool was fucking Marilyn Monroe. This wouldn't give a fuck, dog.
See, that's another conspiracy right there. You just brought it. Marilyn Monroe. They say that she actually got murdered too because she was going to expose the same thing as Kennedy, bro. But she got intercepted and got fucking killed.
It'd be like that, dog.
It's all conspiracy, but again, bro, I mean, I can't really blame him, bro.
She
Humankind
suicide-
is not ready for that type of shit.
We're
She
not ready,
suicided
bro.
herself with 3 shots to the back of her head.
Damn, that was the report, huh?
No, I'm just,
I don't know.
Yeah.
But there was like a joke going on about like, people that were going up against like the Clintons and shit. They would show up and like with 2 shots to the back of their head, and people would say it was a suicide.
Everything nowadays is suicide, bro.
Yeah.
Anybody that's gonna expose a major fucking person out there in the world, it's now. I mean, this is gonna happen, bro. We can go down the line. Many fucking artists, you know what I mean? You got Avicii. You got.
All right,
fucking,
if you guys could like
Triple
go save
X,
someone from the past, who would it be?
If I could save someone from the past. Fuck. Damn, dude. You go first, Bruce. I'm way thinking too much about this.
You know whose career I would save? Nikola Tesla.
Oh, that's a good one.
That's a great one, dude.
That
Thank
is a
you.
good one.
Tesla would have been sick. I was gonna say Valentina Elizalde, bro, but Tesla is a lot better.
Yeah. That his boss was an asshole, huh?
Well, he got fucked over by Thomas Edison too.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Yeah. That
Damn.
story's fucking crazy. And then when he died, they just say they took all his work.
Yeah,
Hush,
and they
hush.
haven't been able to like
That was it.
replicate it and shit.
You know that one, right? One.
Yeah, I always do, brother. Yeah, I
Yeah.
always do. I think I would bring back. I forgot the name of the guy, but I would bring back the guy that actually created the first water motor, dude. And it was like way back.
There's
in the
this
day.
car that runs in water, man. No, I agree.
I need-
Yeah,
I
that's
need
what
to search-
happened.
I need to
Something
search
happened
into
to
the
that-
name, bro. But that
I remember
motherfucker
hearing
created
that
it.
shit. I remember reading that story
know?
where there was a guy that created a car that runs on water, and then like
They
he got
disappeared
killed,
him. They
and then all
disappeared him.
his like projects and like his maps and all that shit.
It
just
didn't work
disappeared.
back in the day for certain fucking industries, but then think about it now, bro. We're running out of fucking fuel. So what do you think is gonna be the next fucking step? Water, bro. And all of a sudden they're gonna bring up that shit. That's the people I would like to bring out. But you see, everything has to fit into somebody's agenda, bro. It always fucking does. The ultimate purpose is always somebody else's agenda.
Okay, well check this shit out.
Okay.
Now that we're talking about like saving people and shit like that, do you
Let's bust
think
out the capes.
do you think Selena would have been as influential as she would have been if she would have been alive?
Oh, that's a very sensitive topic because
Yes,
my-
she
Everything's
would
all
have.
sensitive
She would have
nowadays,
ended up
Juan.
becoming a movie star and worked for Disney.
But not everybody that works for Disney.
Because she was
is
about to start her
influential.
crossover into like English and shit.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
would have been even more of a fucking legend, dude. Hands down.
I mean, I don't know that
Or-
she would create such an impact.
Do
I
you
mean,
think
it
would've-
sucks to say it, bro, but it really does. It really is true when they say when people pass away
Yeah,
is when things.
Because it's probably something similar
Gain
to
more
like
value.
for example, like with
What-
Tupac, or for example, if they would have stayed alive and kept their careers going and then fucked up their career, would they have been as influential as they were when they passed away?
No, not really.
You know what I'm saying?
And that's what I'm saying. It sucks to say it, bro, but it really does take sometimes that negative effect in people's life to be able to see, that kind of idol into someone, bro. You know what I mean? Because people follow Selena, but I don't think they idolized her as much as after when she passed away.
True.
It created a bigger meaning for them. You know what I mean? Like as she was going, she was creating hope. She made it happen, and then she passed away, and then that's when people started idolizing. You know what I mean? It sucks, bro, but that's the truth. People sometimes do have to pass away to become an idol to many more, and create a bigger fucking impact than when you were while being alive. You know what I mean?
Y'all guys
I feel
think
you.
y'all guys think Selena's career, if she was alive, would have matched MJ's caliber?
Like Michael Jackson?
Yeah.
Nah, I don't know, bro.
Well,
That's
she
the
would
one,
have. She would have definitely set records in the Latin billboards.
Mhm.
Like she would have definitely pushed
she was
Nah,
growing. She was
community
growing up
way,
singing,
way
right?
forward.
She would have.
She grew up
I
singing.
think. Fuck, I
That's-
don't know,
this
man.
This is the
But
question that
did.
haunts
It
me
did
because
have the
we're not
potential.
gonna live it.
I
Right?
think like she did have the potential to do that. If she would have been able to like keep going and cross over into the English market, and then
Mhm.
been able to unite her audiences like that.
She would have
And
been
then,
just like Bad Bunny, bro, but like back in the day.
But you also
That's
got to
it.
think about it. How far would that have gone? Like how far? How much after her passing away, did that genre of music actually kept on going? Because that's what you got to think about. It was targeting a certain market. You know what I mean? Like which it was the banda market at the point.
Well, a lot of people did switch their styles just to match up to that because that's what was selling at the time.
yeah, it was like that norteña with the cumbia rhythm type of thing.
Well, that's what I'm saying, right?
The only ones that didn't really change their style were los Tigres del Norte, dog. They kept their shit like the same.
Well, they didn't
fucking-
really have to, bro. They had
Yeah.
that's what made them unique. You know what I
True,
mean? They
true.
never changed. They just kept on going with what they knew.
Hmm.
You don't always have to change to fucking make a career, bro.
No, sometimes
it's
not
good.
changing is like what keeps you, something.
It's like, this is what I came. This is what I came here for. Switching it up on me.
But
Dude,
yeah.
I don't know. What do you guys think out there? Let us know in the comments section.
Yeah, what do you think? Would Selena would have still been as a legend as she is now if she would have kept on continuing her career
And
that
honestly,
accident never happened?
You could replace Selena with someone like Tupac or Biggie, because they were making hits at that time. But who would have known what would have happened if they would have kept their career going and not passed away? Would they have done something that kind of like fucks it up and shit, and then it just brings like the reputation down and like stops them from being?
John Lennon.
Nipsey.
Damn.
No, pues well.
So many choices.
That's what I'm saying. Go look behind the reasons to why, and most of them is because they were exposing some type of industry through their music, bro.
Yeah, Bob Marley. That would have
There you
been
go.
cool.
I heard. I don't know. Sound like
you
some
heard
jungle
that?
shit.
You
Yeah.
heard that shit? Yeah.
Sound like a fucking primitive yell.
Yeah, I think that was a sign in the
And the
universe.
fucked
It's like,
up-
yeah,
The fucked up irony is that they're from the future.
from the future.
Yeah, have you guys ever heard that phrase? It was like, I don't know what World War III is going to be fought for, but I know World War IV would be with sticks and stones.
Yeah, that was said by Einstein.
Was it? Oh, fucking Einstein.
Well, I don't even think there'll be a World War IV, bro.
You're right. We're gonna be fighting in space, bro.
I feel like if we go to World War
Damn.
III, that's it. That's the end of the fucking humanity.
Star Wars.
Nah, I don't think so. I feel like there will be probably like
Do
two
a barrel
countries.
roll.
There'll probably be like two countries that fuck each other up, like Russia and United States. But I feel like the other countries are gonna be like, I'm gonna sit this out a
Nah,
little
but
bit.
that's
and shit.
that's the thing, though, bro.
Because it's a weird thing how like that's the
Yeah,
only thing
but
that's
they're go-
stopping like humans from like
But they're
going to war.
They're going biochemical, bro.
Yeah,
That means that shit's gonna be in the air. It's gonna create a lot of fucking deformities. It's gonna definitely fuck up your body system. You're gonna die one way or another because it's in the
Yeah.
air, bro.
or maybe that's when we
You're
see the
gonna
rise of
die one way or
superheroes, dog.
another.
Start getting
I mean, I think the weed's hitting you. now we're talking.
It could be,
about it.
dog. I mean, dog, honestly, you could make a fucking like, for example, Spider-Man is as real as God is. They both have fucking books. They both got stories. They're both heroes in their fucking stories, dog. You know, Spider-Man is a modern fucking god.
What are we talking about?
I don't fucking know, dog. You're just
we talking idols.
yeah.
Okay.
Sure,
Nah,
yeah.
That looks like that's
I don't
been
think
the-
that
looks
would be a
like it's
good
been a top.
comparison.
It's a great fucking
The
comparison.
only comparison I get out of that we're both
At least-
fucking mankind made, bro. So
Exactly,
who knows if
but,
they're
like,
real?
I mean, dog, Jesus does like superhero feats in his fucking story. So does Spider-Man. They save people. They supposedly both got superpowers and shit. I don't know, man. It's just as real, dog. Like you could imagine all it takes is someone like following Spider-Man religiously and being like, that's my God. And that's it, dog.
I
It's
could
a
be
religion
your
now.
God, fool.
Nah.
I'll just
I don't believe
have
in
to
God.
save you.
Yeah.
I just have to save you.
Oh my boy.
Nah, but for real, I don't know, bro. It's just all this type of shit kind of goes back to it was mankind made. You know what I mean? If it's mankind made, bro, you know that there's something there that is just not adding up to the story.
What does
Yeah.
fucking mankind have to do with them? That fool was a wrestler.
Who was?
Mankind, dude. You know the dude with the sock?
McFoley.
I don't.
Damn.
Sorry, guys.
Legend.
Mrs. Foley's
Uh,
baby boy.
What a waste of a joke. Yeah.
Oh,
But
man.
anyways, man, how about we give a quick shout out to our sponsors?
Yes, let's go ahead and do that, man. So first of all, shout out to the homie Juan for pulling up and joining us here at the BIAP. Shout out to Piccolo for holding down the controls over in their production side. And shout out to everybody that made it on the Spotify, on the YouTube, on the Instagram, wherever you tune us in from, man. Much appreciated. But let's go. First of all, we're going to stop in Vista at Natalie's Fashion, of course. Pull up, get some fresh gear, and check out the scene all around the spot. Shout out to OAW, Oceanside L Works, 1-800 Ordway here in Oceanside at the end of Oceanside Boulevard, heading towards Vista. So grab yourself a brew and then go to Vista and stop by Natalie's Fashion. Then we got Street Knowledge Hydraulics on the other side of Oceanside Boulevard. What's going on, dude? Shit.
No, it's because you were talking about Oceanside L Works, and then like you switched over to Natalie's Fashion again.
Well, you just keep on going back
Like,
on
man,
the
it's a
freeway.
good treat. Don't worry about it. Keep going. Keep going. You're good.
It's okay, dog. You got like all the sponsors on that one street, bro.
This
So
is-
you're
this-
good.
this is part of
Yeah,
the
so now we're going on
entertainment
the
side.
other side of Oceanside Boulevard, right by Crouch Street, man. Stop by Street Knowledge Hydraulics. Get your whip checked out. You know, they do everything, oil changes, even deeper work, you know.
You can find them where the dopest whips are at.
Yep, hit up the hydraulics, hit up the switches, and pull up.
Yep.
Then we got Urban Water,
We're going back the other way.
all Oceanside Boulevard, bro. It's lit.
Honestly, you could like just hit a random plaza on Oceanside Boulevard and
And you're-
one of
you're-
our sponsors will be there.
yeah, dude. So Urban Water on that side, right next to the draft also. So go grab your refreshments in both spots. Urban Water, hydrating the whole entire city all the time, man.
Water is life.
Everybody, I mean, they got so many people on deck.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, just like the homies at Old School Saturdays on Oceanside Boulevard. Oh, sorry, my bad.
Coast
Coast
Highway.
Highway. That's
Highway.
right.
Yeah.
Damn,
Osai Sports Bar, you know they just did an interview with SD Voyager.
I
as
did
well.
see that, bro. So
Yeah.
shout out to them, man.
Shout out to them.
Yeah, they've been in business for a little while now, and it's just kind of cool to see what kind of buzz they got going on at Osai Sports Bar. And I'm pretty sure it has a little to do with the Saturdays, Old School Saturdays with GD Funkster.
Yeah, and shout out to Women Workout Wear. Ladies, if you're looking for workout gear, that's the place to go. Hit up Karina over at Women's Workout Wear. She'll get you taken care of. And we're gonna go back to another part of Oceanside Boulevard. Shout out to the Draft, and Oceanside Bar and Grill. Man, you guys already know where they're at, man. Best fucking wings in town, I think.
Yeah, I just tried the boneless for the first time, dude.
Oh yeah.
They're pretty fucking good, dude.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're pretty
they're
good.
not little fucking boneless, you know.
Yeah,
little
it,
fucking
it was almost like a chicken tender, bro. It was like
It was
a
like
big old
half
Yeah, right?
strip.
half of
Yeah.
a chicken tender.
Yeah,
That's how I
dude,
feel.
it was fucking fire, just straight fresh. I mean, Tom was right on that one, dude. They're just fresh. I mean, the bone in classic, you can't fail with that. But man, dude, those boneless ones definitely surprised me.
Yeah.
Also, shout out to Full Metal Burgers at actually also off of Oceanside Boulevard on Jason Court over outside of Black Plague Brewery, and then also in Esco. Yeah, I think that's
No, we still got a couple, man. We got the homie Michael Gabriel, who's been
Oh,
doing a
yeah,
show.
yeah.
Of course, can't forget about him.
Catch them every Thursday at 7:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time.
Yep. Also, some of the other homies that we got, man. I think Cali Blunts is one of the homies that we usually talk about. And
Cali Blunts.
yeah, same with Arm the Poet, usually doing the comments over
it's
there.
funny. He is in the comments. He just said, "What's good, y'all?"
Hey, what's good, bro? See, there you go.
It's gonna be chicken and rice. Huh?
Well, what are you pairing with your rice today, RM? And then we have Astra 760 saying wrestling, Mankind. So yeah, Mankind.
Yeah. Hell yeah. I'm glad someone caught that reference.
Yeah, it was a fucking wasted joke on Juan and shit. Well, yeah.
Well, fuck you
Mrs.
guys.
Foley's baby boy. I
Not
fucking
use
love
this water.
JR, man, in the commentary. It's just crazy.
How's the water, bro?
I hope it wasn't no le echaron ahí. Porque sí, sí, qué culeros. Pero it was refreshing, I tell you that. Bro.
Yeah, I think you got the
De relleno.
Te dejaron,
Ah,
güey.
Oh, well, see, this is exactly what you find at a BIAP on a Monday.
It happens.
Yeah, but we do have, I think, a couple of announcements that we got to make, man. So first off, yeah, as we mentioned it at the beginning, yeah, Osai Len's not gonna be in studio for a couple of weeks. Got a couple of things working behind the scenes, but don't be alarmed. We'll still be here, of course, every single week doing the podcast episodes. And stay tuned. We got a couple of shows planned up in the next couple of months, so appreciate the support when you guys pull up. So let's have some fun. We'll drop the date later sometime.
Yeah. And I do apologize for being awkward in public. I make that public statement.
Thank you, bro. It was needed.
Hell yeah, because every time I'm mostly high. Every time when I'm out and about, so when I see people, I'm like just passing through. I'm like, bro, I'm just trying to make it through the day. I'm just out here kicking it.
Hey, you gave a fair warning, bro.
I did.
It's what it is, you know.
Yeah. Fucking A, Louis. It's been a great episode
Yeah,
so
it
far,
has
bro. Beans in the motherfucking pod.
What did you guys got, man?
Yeah, did we get any comments over there? That was about it, right? That
Nah,
was
that's
the
all we got
rundown.
right
All right,
now.
cool. But it was pretty fun talking about AI and all that shit
Bro,
again.
Yeah,
shit
that
was,
was,
shit was
uh,
everywhere.
Yeah,
Never
I don't know where
fails,
the
right?
fuck it went,
Yeah,
uh,
that,
and we talked the past, the future, outer space, inside the earth. Like-
Yeah, we did go inside the earth, huh? Oh
You know,
shit, I
yeah.
forgot about that.
interdimensions and shit.
outer dimensions.
Creating different species, questioning
Fuck,
God.
dog.
See, this is why Futurama is great, dude.
Futurama is
Oh,
great.
I missed that show, man. Y'all can kiss my metal ass, shiny metal ass.
My favorite scene will have to be when that fool's making a deal with the devil, and that fool asking for his firstborn son, and that fool's, I'll be back. He comes back, he finds his son playing catch by himself, throwing the ball in the air. Looks out, Daddy, I knew you'd come back. Hugs his ass, then takes him back to hell and just drops him in the pit.
Oh, damn.
I was like, fuck.
Wait, this is Bender?
Yeah, this
Oh
is
shit,
Bender.
I don't
Yeah.
think I've seen that, bro.
Fuck.
Okay.
Yeah, even the devil was like, man.
I think my favorite one is when we find out Bender's Mexican.
Yeah, he's from TJ, bro. That's just hilarious.
And it was Hermes that let
Yeah,
him
it
get
was
away.
Hermes, bro.
Yeah.
He's the one that signed off on the papers and let him get his green card. That shit was tight.
Yeah, bro, that's crazy. Huh? How their life just got together.
Yeah,
That one. Yeah.
yeah.
Hermes
Well,
was really dedicated in hiding his fucking identity, huh?
that fool was a trip, bro. All them fools were a trip. But when Juan was talking about going back into the past and altering the future, it reminded me when Fry did that, and he ends up, I guess, turning himself into his own grandfather or some shit like that. I know it's
Damn.
pretty funny.
Oh yeah, I remember that shit. It's kind of weird.
I mean, is it? You didn't know.
Uh,
You
Well,
didn't know she
I
would end
mean-
up being your grandma.
Right?
Well,
That's
how
what
weird-
happened to him.
How weird must it have been after he found out?
He probably-
Actually, I would be pretty proud of myself. Like I created myself.
right?
I mean, it's all sorts of wrong in that, but I mean,
they're coming out. They're peeking out the window. Oh my gosh. He's like, what's going on? He's like, it wasn't my grandma at all. Yes, it was, you sick bastard. Fuck, bro, but he really took the chance, because he really thought about it, because he wasn't gone when Fry's grandpa was, because that was dumbass put him in the fucking house and had his ass bombed and shit.
can you imagine how many generations had to pass, bro, before we actually became not blood related? Because civilization started with two motherfuckers, right? According to the Bible.
According to
So
the
that's
Bible.
yeah, exactly. We're going by the Bible, bro. But in reality, we came here in a spaceship and we got dropped off because this is a fucking game,
I
dude.
thought we came from the center of the earth.
No, we don't come from the Earth, dude. We come from outer space.
What if outer space is Earth?
No, that would
Nah.
that'd be impossible because there's been people out in space, bro.
We
so-
need to go to the ocean and find out what the fuck is over there, dude. That's what I think.
That,
ocean.
honestly,
We don't need
you
to
are
keep
right.
on going to space. I mean, it's kind of cool that they're trying to go to Mars and shit, but what are they gonna find there, dude? They ain't shit in Mars.
Well, I mean,
It's
it's,
like
it's kind of hard to go into.
Maybe
like,
some oil that'd be kind of cool, but that's it.
it's kind of hard to really dig into the fucking sea, bro. Think about it.
It's all the
there's
pressure,
been-
apparently.
There's been people that have tried to fucking explore Antarctica, right? But they don't let them, bro, because there's apparently something under that fucking big ass iceberg. There's something hidden in there. Some people say there's a fucking some base used by people, some UFO people, right?
Damn.
But again, who the fuck knows? But why haven't they done it, bro? You know what I mean? I feel like there's limits to the
Yeah.
exploration we
I
have.
feel like instead of wasting money, like Victor was saying, going into like outer space, like invest that money to trying to figure out what the fuck's at the bottom of the ocean. How deep does that shit go?
I mean, do you really need to spend it on that? How about fucking spend it on making more medical advances, bro?
Nah, that makes too much sense.
In dollars.
Yeah, no, dude. Let it go more to more.
Outrageous shit, dog. We're
Yep.
going outrageous this episode.
I want to live a little
More
longer.
more military, bro. That's what we need.
Definitely. Nah. Nah, come on, man.
Damn.
More military, huh? I wonder if a military will be fucking good to defend if it really came down to defending planet Earth, bro.
Oh no, we're fucked, bro. That's why we need a better military.
I mean,
man, honestly,
Because
I
at
think
that point we haven't even brought the fight to somebody.
they came
over
to
and brought the
us.
fight.
Yeah, like if we gotta like if some war started and they were trying to invade Earth, I have no doubt that humans would like bend like this, bro. Like
We're
especially
fucked.
now with all the internet. No, I think we might stand a chance if we all get together and shit. Like, but I think that's the only thing that's like that humanity could use now to like better themselves is we need like some shit from outside to like be like, oh fuck, we gotta get together because
I mean,
it's us against them.
anything that you fucking get in the outside could be a fucking meteorite coming down and just kill the whole civilization, bro. That's
Exactly.
why they don't show that type of shit, bro. You tell humankind that there's a meteorite coming down and it's gonna fucking kill us in 2 days. You know what I mean? In 2
Well, okay,
days.
but we're
Look
talking
what
about
happened with the toilet paper when the pandemic, bro.
okay, but we're talking about something that like you're like, all right, you're gonna die in 2 days. Yeah, that's different than like an invasion from outside, and you're like, hey, we have maybe a small chance of fighting these fools.
An invasion
That's
from
different.
outside. You realize that there was an invasion from outside. It's not gonna be no 1, 2, 10 fucking
No,
ships around the fucking
I get
planet,
that,
right?
but I feel like I would want to much rather try to like fight that than like accept the fact that a meteorite's coming and we're just gonna die. You know, at least let me think I have a chance of surviving.
I mean, you could actually try to have a chance of surviving if a meteorite hits, depending on how big of a meteorite it is and where it's.
Oh
gonna
well, I
hit.
mean, yeah, well, I mean, you could do the same thing with the invasion. It doesn't mean it's gonna be a big ass invasion.
The thing
know
is,
what I'm saying?
if you stay,
But we're
you
talking
might
about,
not
like, if
die,
it
but
was-
you'll be a slave.
What?
The thing is, if the invasion happens, you might not die, but you'll be a slave.
Hey man, you can always kill yourself. Fuck it. Go the Hitler route.
Damn.
Actually, the warrior's way, right? Like for a samurai.
Oh, yeah, samurais. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, well, that's for them if they lose their honor. I think.
That's losing the.
If they
that's
get
losing the
captured,
Well, that's
war, right?
also like getting captured too. They'll
if they
kill
get
themselves,
captured,
shit.
yeah, they kill themselves, and then they behave themselves after that, or they have somebody behave.
Behead
them.
him. Yeah.
Hey, shout out to Oceanside Trenchcoat guy. What's up, Bruce? He's saying asteroid tomorrow. Is there an asteroid tomorrow?
Is there? I don't know, Bruce.
Oh.
Not too sure about that.
Yeah, Bruce. What do you think? What do you think about Bruce's comments, Bruce?
I mean, what Bruce is saying is pretty wild. He's saying Astro tomorrow. And I do not know, Bruce. At the same time, I don't know. Yeah, that's what I think.
I mean, there's another one. Let's think about. Let's just go into the Triangle of Bermudas, right? There's
Bermuda
the
Triangle?
simple explanation is that there's some type of fucking big ass frequency with energy that
Yeah.
shuts down everything, right? And it makes everything that's flying or everything that is fucking going through it just fucking sink because all this shit goes bad, and obviously a plane dives down. That's it. They're done, right?
Yeah.
But what exactly is bringing in that much fucking energy? Because it's not just there. It goes to some pyramid, I think, out in like Egypt, and then it comes back to like some here in Mexico, and they all have the same fucking energy frequency, bro. And for some weird fucking reason, those 3 fucking
Oh
pyramids,
shit, they're coming for us, dude.
for some reason, those 3 fucking pyramids connect and they make the Triangle of Bermudas, bro. I saw something like that too on some type of fucking TV shit. And I mean, it should make you think what exactly is bringing that energy? What is creating that fucking energy? Because if you tell me that the moon has something to do with tsunamis and something to do with the sea, again, what is making all that fucking energy, right?
It's waterbenders, man. The Avatar is a real thing.
I mean, could be possible.
Whether there's like a couple that are like remaining and shit, and that's why you don't get them as often. But every now and then, like, oh, tsunami happened, or oh, fucking an earthquake happened, whatever.
Damn.
I don't know, dude.
I'm diving in a little too much. You know? That's all it is. To
Little,
be honest.
but it's been a good conversation, dude. But I don't know,
Oh,
man. I think
sinkholes.
the center of the Earth is probably what's causing all of that shit, dude. Plus the sun. The sun's white, by the way.
That's racist.
That is racist.
No, but it is, dude. It's just a big old beam of fucking fire that's white.
But I thought fire was red or orange.
Not
at
in
most.
space, dude, because there's no oxygen over there.
Then it will be blue.
Then it's just light traveling through.
Like that dude's blue house and his
And
blue
we-
car.
Yeah, they will be blue.
Oh man,
We
great
have,
great
the
turnaround.
Oceanside trench coat guy is saying, "Hope not." Okay. He says moon only controls the tide, and then Esther 760 saying sinkholes.
sinkholes. You know what I get pissed off about after this whole storms that we've been having,
Oh, the
bro?
potholes?
Fucking potholes, dog.
Storms. Let's go to Turkey, bro. Then Turkey just had like this massive freaking earthquake. It actually
Think so.
it's pretty big. I've been hearing quite a lot about it. Like there's a lot of shit going on around the fucking world actually. I think somewhere in like Texas, but that's normal. But somewhere in Texas, there was like fucking tornadoes in the subway, like going on. Well,
Damn.
shit, like there's a lot of shit going on in the fucking world, bro. I mean, the question is, how do all of those things really come together, bro? You know what I mean? Like how and why? It takes a lot of fucking energy put together to even create a disaster like that. It all comes down to some type of energy, right?
I'm telling you, man. Earthbenders, dog.
You watch too many cartoons. Bro.
Yeah, I think if everything hit us at one, dude, like the aliens with like the ocean people, and then some earthquakes while the Earth is all fucking moving and splitting around like the San Andreas default. Yeah, we're done, dude.
Yeah, no, I like, but now that we're talking about the weather and shit, I forget there's like some project or something that I don't know. They're able to control the weather.
No,
I
that'll
forgot
be
the name of that
That'll
shit.
be the stupidest thing we could fucking possibly do, bro.
What is it, like HARP? I think it was called HARP, right?
Why the fuck are you trying to control something? That
Because
is
we're
called
trying to be God, bro.
nature, bro. Like
That's all
yeah,
humanity is
but
trying to be. Is trying to be God.
I ain't trying to be no damn god, man. I'm trying to just live to whatever age I can get to.
Well,
You know
I
what I
am.
mean? There's a big, but see, that's what I'm saying, bro. There's a big difference. Like some of us really want that change for spiritual beliefs, right? Or
Mhm.
for a higher purpose. But some people just want this fucking change to keep fucking filling up their pocket. And that's what's fucking stopping really humankind from evolving, bro. It's that fucking
The
greed.
greed.
You know what I mean? It's that greed, bro, because it's never gonna fucking be to fulfill a good fucking purpose.
Yeah,
bro.
but then it's also like an irony kind of thing because the greed is also what got us this far ahead.
I don't know if it was greed, bro.
It was greed for something. Doesn't necessarily have to be greed for money.
I think greed was what made wars happen. You know,
And
what
a
I mean?
lot of fucking
The
places
need-
profited from those
I can't
wars.
say that. Then I can't say my fucking.
I mean,
reason
just because
to
this is a
evolve is
negative thing,
greed.
it doesn't mean that it did not have a positive outcome. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I mean, a war sucks,
Then I would say,
but
it was
like,
desire,
dude,
bro.
like war sucks. But then how, like, the United States fucking prospered after fucking World War One, and then after World War Two.
You know, violence has to
You know
be
what I'm saying?
responded
Like,
with violence.
it's fucked up, but like, it's part of nature. And sometimes some bad shit means some good shit happening.
But did it really prosper, bro? Or was it just a fucking strategy to make fucking things a little better for just for that little time to get everybody to be like, finally we're out of it. And then there's some bigger shit coming right behind it, bro. I feel like it's always like that. You know what I mean? War always brings in nothing but tragedy, bro. That they fucking make up this whole fucking thing later on to make people believe that, oh shit, we're actually getting better, and you fucking believe it because that's what we do. They throw us a fucking bone, and then all of a sudden we think everything is fucking okay, but we don't fucking really dig in deeper to be able to find out what's coming after. You know what I mean? Perfect example, those little stimulus checks that they give you. Everybody was fucking happy about it, bro. They were throwing you a bone, right? They're giving us fucking money. But little did they know that a lot of people at the end of the year got fucked over and they didn't know that shit. And it's the same thing with fucking war, bro. At least that's the way I see it. It creates nothing but fucking chaos. A lot of fucking pain for people. The only people that benefit from that shit really is the people that are sending motherfuckers to die. But not them. They're just filling up their fucking pockets. You know what I mean? Have you ever thought why is it that the president doesn't go to fucking war? He sends millions of people to go to war, but why doesn't he go to war? Because he's a motherfucker that has the money, right? And he's the guy that has the connections. And none of those connections are at war neither, bro. So that's what I'm saying. At least in my personal opinion, war doesn't create anything but chaos and pain. And then later on, they give you this little fucking peace of mind, letting you know that, oh shit, well, look how many people fucking died, but this is what we got out of it.
Yeah,
You know
but I
what
mean, it's the same thing. It doesn't necessarily just have to be like with wars. Like for example, a lot of the medicine that we have, you think they got all those shit from like doing ethical experiments? Like they had to do some illegal shit, but it also means that it was a fucking betterment and an advancement for humanity.
Yeah, but when it comes to some medical experiments, even as fucked up, there are some people actually agree to those experiments.
And some people agree to war. Like some people sign up to go to war. Like it's the same shit. Like it's fucked up. Like good things could come from bad things, and I think war is one of those. I mean, it sucks. Some people are gonna get their asses whooped, but it's always been humanity has always been more of like if like we would be the same. We would be the same if we were on either side.
But
so
are we really blinding ourselves and saying the war is positive, bro?
No.
That's kind of what it comes. That's what I'm saying.
Is it blinding, or is it just accepting the fact that the war might cause some positive things?
Some people use that as a blinding fucking effect, bro.
But we're not using it as a blinding effect.
We went and destroyed this fucking country because this country came and caused a little bit of chaos here. But not everybody in the fucking country was.
But I mean, dude, all right, but think about it like a
collateral effect, they may say.
Hey,
but
sometimes
even
it
to a
is.
certain point, it's fucked up, right? Because a lot of people didn't deserve to die.
Right.
That's what fucking war really brings, right? And that's what I'm saying. Are we really accepting the fact that just because they say war created this many fucking jobs, is that supposed to make it okay that we just fucking not we?
Well, I mean, it doesn't.
System just went out to another
but,
country.
Okay, but I'm not
people.
saying that war is okay, but I'm saying that positive things can come from negative things. Is what I'm saying. Like, yeah, war sucks. It's not a good thing.
You would have to dig in very deep.
It just sucks because the people that get the positive outcomes are the ones that win. Like that's just how it is. It's the same thing. Some people had to make medicine and shit like that, but you don't think they were fucking stealing fucking corpses and shit from graveyards to experiment on them? It's fucked up, but it means it was a betterment for the people and shit. I mean, yeah, dude, you're not always gonna get like a clean thing. Like, okay, well, this was good. Like, nah, sometimes there's some bad shit behind it, but sometimes it's something that becomes necessary. You know what I'm saying?
But is war ultimately necessary in many aspects? Think about it. Think about all the wars that have been happening in our fucking lifetime. Have they really been necessary, bro?
I don't know, man. It seems like it is necessary for humanity as a species, dog, because it just seems we're a warring fucking species.
I don't.
It's like, all right, you know how in Pokemon they say that Pokemon like to fight? Like they enjoy actually battling and fighting each other. Humans are the same way.
So you're saying that we like to purge each other.
Yeah, right? Dude, we're cruel animals by nature. That's why I've always said humans are trash.
We don't like people that don't look like us.
It's like, yeah, like I don't know, for example,
I don't know. Everybody. I want to see a motherfucking alien walk in and be like, hey, let me smoke with you guys. I'll be like, hell yeah.
Yeah, exactly. But it's like, you know how they were saying that like white people started slavery, but it really wasn't white people starting slavery. It was like the same people slaving each other. Same thing was happening in with the Incas and the Mayas and all that shit. They were taking the other people around them as slaves, right?
After the war, and they became, like slaves after the war.
Yeah, but if it was flipped the other way around, those people would have enslaved the other people that enslaved them. It's either us or them. That's how humans operate. Like, I don't know. I heard some fucking comedian, Louis C.K. He did the yes, but maybe, like, like fucking, using slaves was bad. But think about how many fucking railroads we created that like made us be able to transport shit between each other.
But that's what I'm saying.
But that's what I'm saying. That's humanity's fucking superpower is being a fucking asshole.
Then we're fucking. That's what I'm saying. Then that's what I basically base my answer, and we're not ready as a humankind and never will be.
Nope.
If you're telling me that you're willing to accept the fact that all our fucking advances in humankind has been literally all based on fucking murdering and fucking killing and making people suffer, bro, then I don't want that. I don't want that.
Okay, but see, think about the words you're thinking about. You're saying all.
Like it's been going down.
You're saying all. It's not all. It's just a part of it. It's not. You're just like you're going into like absolutes and shit, but it's not like it's more of a gray area than you think. It's like, balance. Like, yeah, you need the dark side for the light side. Yeah, fucking violence sucks, but that's also what makes you like care about being nice to other people. You know what I'm saying? It was like, yeah, dude. That's
So it creates conscious,
pretty much.
because that's what makes you be nice to other
Yeah,
people.
you like how they say like I don't know, you don't really I don't know. I've seen I read some
I
books
wonder
and
what would
videos and
happen.
shit.
I wonder what would happen if we really don't do shit. Like that fucking episode on the fucking. I mean, I'm just basing myself on fucking cartoon like fucking quotes.
Hey,
But
you
let's just
watch
say-
too many
hold on.
cartoons, man.
Now listen,
Well, I'm saying-
put it
saying
this way
what-
though. It's funny because it is funny because it is based on a cartoon, bro. But it all comes down to the same thing. When the whole super incredible thing with the whole underminer or whatever, he fucking goes and like takes the bank and fucking destroys the city and blah blah blah. And they tell him the cops fucking stops those incredible people and they tell him, well, what did you do? Did you stop the robbery? No. Did you get the money back? No. So then what did you do? Nothing, right? And then they asked them, would you rather us do nothing? And then they said yes, because they have a system, right?
Mhm.
So who are we to impose a different system onto other people? What if we really don't do shit and we just let things die, just follow its own role? Like, do we really need war, bro? I feel like war is just an ultimate fucking, I don't know. It's a heavy topic, but it's just like, I don't know. I feel like it's a desperate way to say I want what you have, and it's gonna.
I
be
mean,
done
that's
my
pretty
way.
much what war is.
Exactly.
We never said nothing was ever good, and advancements that came one way or another didn't always come from good sources.
Shit. Dude,
I mean, some
anything has
inventions, some
come out of that.
inventions actually came out just like fucking by accidents, right?
I mean, technically,
Some of
sometimes
them.
we,
Some of them, right?
in this current age, we still go to war, bro. That's what Black Friday is. Everybody's just fighting to buy some shit, and it's like everybody's selfish. It's like, okay, I want
Yeah,
this.
but
I
that
want
just
this.
goes to that just goes to fucking natural logic as a fucking human, bro. We're not fucking cavemen. That you act like a caveman is completely
Nah, dude,
fucking
we
different.
are animals. We just don't like to admit it. We like to think we are better than that, but we're just animals, dog.
I can
That's all it
speak.
is.
Yep.
Only difference is we could speak and we got ourselves out of the food chain, but we're still animals.
Technically still on the food chain, but
Yeah, dude, exactly. But we pretty
haven't
much
got ourselves out of it all the way.
we
but
pretty
we're
much
in
just
a good
destroyed the
fucking-
fucking food chain. Like if you find yourself in the fucking mountains, an animal's gonna fucking kill you, right? If a fucking mountain lion can attack you, it'll kill you.
So
But
then
that's
we're-
also
so we
but what
didn't-
also made humans survive is the fact that they know how to use a fucking weapon. That's how they were able to fucking survive.
So you're saying
Because we're not
failure.
because all right, so
Goddamn.
okay, but look, if I go up and try to
I see
fight a
how that
mountain
shit
lion,
went.
But
I'm gonna get
that's-
my ass whooped.
But that's failure that made
Probably.
humankind get better.
No.
Failure, bro. You had to
exactly.
fucking fail to be able to get better, bro.
Exactly. And what, you don't think war is a fucking failure? That's fucking humans have to do that to get better, dog.
There's only one motherfucker that gets goods out of that, and is the winner, bro. So how does that benefit the loser? Even if it's
It
even
doesn't.
if it's
It
not
doesn't
their
benefit the loser,
Because
dog.
he's a failure.
But that's what war is, and he's a failure. He's gonna take that loss and be like, "Damn, I gotta do better for the next war."
Yep.
And that's how they get better.
That's
It
the
dude,
sad
the-
part,
what
bro.
made-
There's not always a next
But
war.
what made humans get out of the food chain is not the fact. Like if I try to go toe to toe with the mountain lion, that's what's gonna fuck me up.
I don't.
but
think
it's
we
the
really-
fact that
I don't think we got
but
out
it's
of
the
it.
fact-
We created loopholes.
But that's what I'm
we're
saying.
still
That's
in
what
it.
I'm about to
man
get to.
said
Is the
create
fact that like I can't take this lion on physically, but the fact that I'm smart enough to be able to fucking grab a gun and just shoot it, that's what makes humanity great, is being able to fucking think like that.
Yeah, great asshole. Yeah, I agree with Louis
Yeah.
right there in that aspect. But the war sucks.
It
I
War
sucks.
fucking
I agree
sucks,
with Vic
dude.
on that.
It sucks, but it's just a part of humanity. It is what it is.
I
dog.
just,
Yeah.
I just don't think it's necessary, bro.
It's like
I
a
don't see
fucking
anything
animal eating
necessary
another
out of that.
animal. It fucking sucks that fucking animal just killed that other animal and ate it. But
But
that
it's
animal needs to
surviving.
kill that animal to be able to survive. That's how it is. As fucked up as it is, as negative as it is, that's how life is. At least with humans. I don't know how it is with the aliens.
Damn.
Damn.
Yeah, I wonder what they're planning on doing with us.
I mean, you
I
guys,
hope they're
they're-
watching the Kick It podcast
They're
right now,
already
dog.
doing it, bro. Think about all the fucking diseases or viruses that are going on, bro. I'm telling you, I mean, I feel like we're fucking guinea pigs, bro. That's
Well,
literally what it is.
dude,
We're
and it
fucking
goes
guinea
back,
pigs.
like, like how we were saying, yeah, like there's all these viruses and shit, and guess what? Some people are gonna die, and it sucks. But you know what's gonna happen from those people dying? They're gonna be able to find the fucking vaccine, hopefully.
Really?
I don't know.
You said
I mean, how many
That's
people
why I said
died?
hopefully.
It took us 2 fucking years to get out of a fucking pandemic, and we didn't get no fucking vaccine out of that. I think those vaccines are a piece of shit. I'm sorry, but they are.
Hey, but that doesn't mean they're not gonna be able to fix it in the future. You're not always gonna get it right from the get go.
It's
Usually,
been 2 years,
Dog,
brother.
usually okay. Apparently, like I don't know. This might be wrong.
That's not enough
But I
time, to
read
tell you the
that
truth.
usually when they're
how
trying
long did
to.
it take for polio?
That's what I'm saying. They usually when it takes like the time it takes them to make an actual vaccine that works is minimum 7 years, if I remember what I read correctly.
Oh, fuck that though.
You know what I'm saying? So
But how
now
many
they got
people are
this shit
gonna
going on
die?
that they
That's
have
what
to like fix in
That,
like
that
2
is why I
years.
don't believe in medicine.
It
in
just
many
shows
aspects.
it just shows that humanity wasn't ready for that. But I bet you they'll be a little bit better and ready for the next one. You know what I'm saying? Because that shit was a failure, and that's how
thing
fucking
is-
humans
The
grow.
thing is there really a next one, bro? I feel like there's really no next one. There's gonna be something new, which will never really fucking finish the whole virus cycle. There'll be
No,
something
no,
new,
man.
bro.
I
We'll
think-
never be completely ready for that shit, dude.
Sweat
Uh,
more, bleed less.
I don't know, man. I think it's the fact that humans are pretty much
I
we're
would
trying
love
to.
have ice in my fucking
we're trying to-
veins, bro.
I think like humans, we're trying to cheat death. That's why we're trying to find all these vaccines. That's why we have this fucking surgeries to look young and blah blah blah. We're trying to become gods, bro. Like
We really
you know,
are.
like we're trying to cheat death. We're trying to find ways to like survive and like stay alive and shit.
Keep the party going.
Yeah,
I do like to party.
and that's why I think Spider-Man should be God.
Spider-Man's a good one, dude.
Pinche Pedro Parque.
And then he ends up going to like the multiverse and shit too,
Yeah,
right?
Did
Yeah. Spider-Man's a badass, dude.
meeting with everybody else and shit. They're all just chilling.
If I could have like one superhero to choose as like the ruler, it would be Spider-Man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because Batman would be. I don't know. I don't think I'm down to like.
Yeah, no, he's too broody, dog. Like
yeah.
It'd be
Like,
hard to
okay.
have a plug with Batman around.
Batman is overrated, dog. I'm sorry, that was overrated.
Well, the only cool thing is that he has no powers, but he has a shit ton of money. So
Yeah,
cool for him.
like I don't feel like Batman is interesting enough to get so many fucking remakes like how he has. But obviously, I'm in the minority because all those movies are pretty.
Please
fucking
give
dope.
us a Batman Beyond fucking movie.
Dude,
Change
yes. Yes, bring back Ben Affleck as fucking Bruce Wayne, and you see him all old getting his ass whooped.
Oh man.
it up. Do something new, please.
Yeah, give us Batman Beyond. That's what we want.
Tired of all this shit.
Batman Beyond is fucking sick. That cartoon, man.
This shit is dope, dog. It's just hella cool.
I'm glad when after they did the movie, they did a series.
wonder-
with
Oh
that.
shit! Hold on. Hey. So I'm gonna go through these comments real quick. Oceanside Trench guys saying Turkey's in the ring of fire, tectonic plates. Religion has caused most wars. You're right. Slow Bro TL saying, "Yo, boys, get you a squad on there and collab." Extra 7660 saying, "Everyone just needs love. Do everything with love." And then
Yes.
Oceanside Trenchcoat guy saying, "I was in the clinical trial for the polio vaccine." Dude, tell us more about that shit.
Oh,
dog.
Wow, that's insane.
Damn, Bruce, I didn't know that.
Tell us more about that shit, dude. How was that? How long did it take? Damn.
And that is how a podcast gets great, man. It's based on you guys' experience.
Make
You guys gotta
podcasts
share
great
it.
again.
Yeah.
Ah,
Yeah, now everybody has a podcast, bro. Like everybody has a podcast. Just like everybody wants to be a rapper.
True.
I don't know, man. Everybody wants to be an Instagram model.
I mean, you could only do so much that what humans have already done so
And
far.
all these chicks think that they could hit it on OnlyFans just because they're showing off their boobs, bro. Like,
I mean, they're not wrong, bro. I mean, fuck.
but think about it, man. Think about it.
You want to help your community out? You put that shit out for free.
Well, we say, the way he says community, it's Luis. All right, Luis's community.
Yes. I am not speaking for the taken and married men. I'm speaking for the single fellas out here. All right, we don't mind.
Luis is like me.
You know, hey,
I'm
there is
community.
nothing wrong. Hey, I'm all for women's sexual liberation. All right, I'm cool with it.
he respects the prices.
I don't pay them.
He supports it. Dude. He supports
I don't pay it, but you know, go ahead, be
I-
free.
There you go. I had to get that one in.
They're
mean,
respectable
you
prices,
can't, you
man.
can't really hate the hustle, bro. For as,
Nah.
as stupid
Nah,
as
never,
it is,
dude,
as stupid
never.
as it is, but it's
I
It's
don't
hustle.
like. I don't understand why you're gonna go and pay to see some girls nude when there's like Pornhub and RedTube. Like it just makes no sense.
Listen,
But I guess it's the same as like buying a video game and there being free video games out there and shit.
listen,
but-
Louis, it's like one of my old arguments. Do I fall for thirst traps? Yes. every time.
Yep. Yeah. I'm not gonna pay for it though.
Exactly.
Yep.
Uh-huh. No, but for real though, the ultimate thing to like all this fucking, OnlyFans type of shit is motherfuckers can't fucking really support their living out here no more, bro.
Yeah,
We're
it's just
working.
tough out here.
We're
dog.
working every fucking year to pay more fucking bills, and we never have the
Okay,
money we
is
need,
it
bro.
is it really that they can't afford to like make a living out here, or are they just trying to go for the easy route by
Is
Yeah.
it
going
the
through
is,
OnlyFans?
is it is it the
I mean,
American
fuck.
dollar being the issue?
I mean, the way I see it is like, dude, you guys see it on yourselves, bro. You guys don't think that if we go to what we deserve for everything we've done, you guys don't think that you guys have worked enough to be able to at least have had something really nice for yourselves now, such as property.
100%.
Such as property, bro. I feel like a lot of people go through that shit, bro. And as we go through the fucking years, we work more and more and more and more, but we get paid less and less. Everything gets more expensive, bro. It's never enough. That's why you have all these type of fucking things being created now to create the extra fucking buck. That's really what it is, bro.
Yeah.
Sometimes you gotta make an extra buck, and you can't hate the hustle just because there's females with big old titties and big old eyes making money. Hey, guess what? It's a business. People fucking
Yeah,
love that
if,
type
if
of
you're
shit.
hating on
Yeah.
women, big titties and big ass, or something wrong with you.
And it goes vice versa, bro. The same thing with females, because now males are fucking diving into that shit too. Why? Because it's something that is fucking being actually
Yeah, no,
in
it-
need,
consumed,
in
yeah.
need out there, bro. But it's like, that's what I say. Like, I can't really hate that hustle. As stupid as it is making them fucking money. Would I personally do it morally? No, because morally, like I said, based on my
morally,
culture,
yeah.
I wouldn't. We can joke about it, but
and also
morally,
the
I
price is
wouldn't.
too expensive.
You would
Yeah.
prefer to do it.
Yeah, no, but I think you bring up a good point, dude, and that's probably the best way to go about ending the podcast, and it's just the income level that we have, dude. Like, honestly, the past generations truly, really fucked up the millennials and Gen Z, bro. Like generation Y or X, whatever the fuck they were, like right before us, they kind of still somewhat made it. That they're able to have property, but like right now, none of us, bro, none of us don't even have enough money saved up so that we could attempt a down deposit in a fucking house.
You have enough just to fucking survive, and it doesn't matter how many fucking raises you get, bro, because guess what? Next year shit is gonna go up again.
Rents
And
up.
all those little fucking add ups and your fucking bills, bro, it kills your fucking race. So that's what I'm saying. You're
Yeah,
always
see,
stuck
bro, and
in the
that's-
same system.
And that's
Listen.
why we need war every now and then to fuck up that
We do
system
need a
that's
little
fucking
bit of
us
war,
over,
man.
dog. And sometimes it's necessary.
Listen, it's been tough because technically in this era, we all lived through 2 millenniums, right?
Yep.
Right?
So far.
Allegedly.
Yeah. Well, great job,
Yeah,
great
yeah,
job, all of us, bro. I just want to say that. Great
No,
job.
it was
good job,
centuries,
you
right?
made it here, right? Hey,
We're
you
honestly living in a
survived
time where
2,000
in
years.
this part of history, we can actually say that we lived through 2 millenniums, and you can see like the difference and the shit that we're going on. In
No,
Yeah,
I think it's
yeah.
centuries, bro. I think it's centuries.
No, centuries are hundreds.
Mhm.
Millennia
Yeah,
is every
because it
1,000.
was the 20th century to the 21st
I've
century,
only
right?
lived 30 years. I don't know what the
Yeah.
fuck you guys are talking
Because
about.
the 20th century was the 1900s. The 21st century was like the 2000s. And then the 22nd century would be like the 2100s.
But did you really live through them?
The metric system. This shit gets weird.
Yeah. But Bruce is saying, I was a kid, just knew about it later when my parents told me he had pills and then later a shot. And then Extra 760 is saying, if you get catfish now with today's technology, you deserve it. It's true, man.
Yeah.
Great statement.
It's a game, you know.
I'm sorry, like you know how they say like the Darwin words are like survival of the fittest type of shit. It's gonna be based on technology now.
So is it safe to say that technology doesn't benefit humankind?
It does,
It
but it
benefits the
also,
planet.
but it's like everything else, bro. Like it does benefit us, but it also could hurt us a lot. It's like anything. It's like anything in life, bro. You do too much of it, and it could be like bad. Having a drink here or there is cool, but if you're drinking every fucking day and getting fucked up, that's gonna fuck you up. Is the same thing, bro. It's not always like a good or bad. It's a fucking more of a gray area. That's how life is. It just sucks. You know what I'm saying?
That's
Like
what it comes down to. Life
United
just
States is
sucks.
fucking tearing
Really
it
does.
against each other, but it's because we're bored and we don't have like anybody to like actually fight against. That's like an actual threat.
Yeah, so far our only threat really is China. Russia is somewhat of a threat, but not really. I think China is really the
And
one
it's
to
not
look out
gonna.
for.
But
and
China's so
honestly, bro,
unbothered by
it's
us,
not
bro.
gonna. Is a war like what we like know as war is probably not gonna happen, bro. Because we
Nope.
have the atomic bombs now, which were a result from war, which sucks. But it's ironic that that weapon of destruction is the only thing that's holding like the last resortment of
Oh,
peace.
but we're not the only ones that have it.
No,
though,
but
bro.
that's what I'm saying, and that's what's stopping Earth from like going at all out war.
Well, that's what
Is
I'm
the fact that
saying.
there's atomic bombs and shit.
And that's what it comes down to, bro. I mean, if we really go to World War III, there's no more humankind after that, bro. It would be inevitable for a fucking
I think
country
it
to go
will
to
be.
war and have their allies just say, nah, I'm not gonna fucking do it.
I-
We're that stupid, bro.
you know what, bro?
Humankind is that stupid.
If one of my allies got into a war and I was a country, and then they started dropping bombs, I'm like, yeah, I'm out of this, dude. I'm sorry, man.
but
Like,
that's
you
not
know?
how politicians work, though.
Hey,
bro.
man. I mean, you don't have to worry about that shit when that country's gone.
And that is why the world sucks, because when we say we don't have to worry about it, you should worry about it because you may be safe, but again, it comes down to how many other people is not safe other than yourself.
Yeah, but then at that point it becomes it's either them or us. It just sucks. That's how it
That
is.
is very selfish, but yeah, that really
That's
is how it is.
that's humanity's greatest fucking power is greed and selfishness. That's the only way we've been able to advance this far in. It's fucked up, dog. That's our superpower. We're fucking humans are assholes.
I mean, hell, the states even took Nazi scientists. You
Like, yeah,
they didn't
exactly.
they didn't persecute all of
After
them.
World War II, all those fucking United States and Russia grabbed all those scientists and took them in. It is what it is, man.
And even that,
Humans are
that
trash.
was that World War II was a point in history where violence was supposed to be answered to violence because it was persecuting a whole religion, actually, you know.
It never ended though, and that's what it comes
Yeah.
down to, bro. War never really ended, and it really didn't bring any benefit. All they did was throw you a bone to tell you that it was gonna be okay, that was the result out of it. But all you really did was just masquerade the whole fucking thing. And it's been happening, bro. That's the system. You go and do something, and then you go and masquerade the whole fucking thing and say it's okay, it's been fucking fixed. What do? All right, cool. We believe it, like good little sheep that we are. And then it just keeps on fucking going, bro. It keeps on going. That system never really.
And that's
fucking
why
ends.
we need a fucking war to fucking destroy the system we have now.
Yeah.
And start a new system, which unfortunately at some point will also become corrupt.
And that is when you say that type of war, the type of war you're talking about is civil war, but then that will be beneficial because now you're fighting.
So
for
you're saying war is beneficial?
that type of war is. That type of war is because now you're fighting for your beliefs. Is your own belief.
Okay,
that
but you're
fighting
doing
for.
the same thing at a fucking bigger scale when you gets involved with countries.
No, but that doesn't necessarily mean
all wars are bad.
that doesn't necessarily mean that's
No.
your
Yeah, bro,
belief,
fucking
bro.
sucks, dude.
War
It
sucks, but sometimes they're beneficial for the like. It is what it is, dog.
I don't think soldiers have a fucking choice, bro.
Some of them do.
No, fuck no. I don't think soldiers.
Hey,
have,
dog.
the moment you sign that fucking paper, it says you're the fucking military. You're the government's bitch. You're gonna do whatever the fuck they tell you, whether
but
you
the
like
moment,
it or not.
like how you said that you signed the papers, that sounds like a fucking choice to me, dog. As opposed to like getting drafted, which is a whole different thing, which we don't really do anymore. And we probably I don't know if we will because we haven't had a war of that scale.
Everything is.
But the
a scheme,
majority
bro.
of the majority
Who
of
do
the
they-
military in the United States is a voluntary military, dog.
Yeah, but it's who do they target, bro? Everything has a fucking target, bro. Think about it. Why do most and it's true, fucking their own teachers that fucking taught us in school, ROTC said it, bro. The main reason why most fucking people join all those fucking programs is because they brainwash your ass saying you're gonna make tons of fucking money. What they don't fucking tell you is you don't get all that fucking money, bro.
Yeah, because humans are trash.
You know what I mean? So it's like
And it sucks. That fool's
again-
lying to us, but
again,
that
you're
becomes a betterment of the whole country. Like,
you're masquerading your way into people's fucking choices. Once you're there, you really don't have that choice anymore, bro. You can go back and say, "Fuck, no, never mind. You didn't tell me the fine print of this fucking contract." But guess what? It's too fucking late, bro, because you can't do it anymore.
Should have read it. Well, I think we currently are at war, dude. I mean, you might not see it, but yes, we're at a data war.
The only thing,
Everything is digital. The war is in the internet right now, bro. It's happening.
the only war I recognize is the war of myself that I deal with.
the only word that I recognize is the band.
Yeah. Slipping in the darkness.
That was a great one, Bruce.
Oh man, this has been a good fucking little.
It
segment.
has,
It
dude.
has
if
been,
we could wrap this whole episode up into one thing is that humans are trash, man.
Yeah.
That's all.
I could agree.
I guess that's what we were really.
We're
coming down
all
to.
greedy. We know that. We all like to party.
Yeah, humans are just fucking
Yeah.
assholes by nature, and that's what makes us so fucking great.
Yeah.
There's like
We're great
humanity's power has no limit when we just don't give a fuck about each other.
or being petty.
The only
Yeah.
country that's
man.
close to like discovering that might
This-
just be
this world
Japan.
is
That's
fucking
about
run
it.
by
Hey,
petty
hey,
bitches, bro.
Hey,
That's
bro.
how
Hey,
it
bro.
is.
Chris Rock's fucking special. For giving it to
I
Will.
haven't seen that shit.
Bro, I was watching clips. He's just digging into him.
Oh man.
Use that word "be" so many times, dog. I stopped counting. Whew.
Oh no, man.
I gave it what I had into this, man.
You
I
did?
Thank you.
much.
Thank
I
you.
did
No,
that
we're
much.
like
Thank
at
you, Juan.
We're like at an hour 40, dude.
Yeah.
That's
So if
pretty
you guys
shit.
made it all the way into this section of the episode on the Spotify, on the YouTube, wherever you tune in through, man, hey, much appreciated.
Hell yeah, this shit's been crazy. It's been lit. We've had water.
We didn't have no breaks. We run straight through the
Nah,
show.
yeah,
this
no,
time.
we went straight through the breaks, but we did give a shout out to the sponsors, so that counts as a fucking
As a
as a
break?
break. Yeah. Bruce on IG is saying, "See you later. Sleep time for me."
Night, Bruce.
Have a
Slow
good
Bro
night,
TL
Bruce.
saying, "Louis preach. We're just the universe's trash." Yeah, man, we're just scavengers, dog.
We're just on a big old piece of rock.
Yep.
What kind of rock?
I mean, depends on how you look at it.
Well, it's a breathing rock.
Yeah, apparently
Why is a
Every-
rock breathing?
it talks back. That's why.
Yeah,
It does.
that's when
It
you
let-
get
it
those.
lets us- it lets us
That's when you
know.
get those earthquakes and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, dog. I think just like the natural, like just death is trying to find a way to take us again, dog. That's why all this shit keeps mutating. That's why you're getting more
Final
fucking.
destinations and shit.
Yeah, dog. And it's like I was saying, like we're finding so many different ways to prolong our life and essentially cheat death. Like we're
Define death because you don't believe in God, and God is related to death.
No,
because
but okay,
death and
no,
God are
no
actually
death.
one, bro.
No,
So
you're
tell
thinking
me.
about the afterlife.
Mm-hmm.
The afterlife is what's kind of connected to religion and God. Death is just, I'm talking about physical death. I can't explain what if there's like a mental death or spiritual death or whatever like that because we have no evidence of all that shit. Because that's if that shit does exist, that's in a whole different plane that we haven't been able to reach, or maybe they have and they just haven't told us.
That's the second dimension, dude.
It could be second dimension is like second death or whatever. I don't fucking know. But what the fuck were we talking about?
I don't know. But
Cheating
it sounded
death.
really good. Cheating
death.
death.
Yeah, dog. That's why like all this shit is getting more aggressive is because we are pretty much defying the natural law of like birth and death.
But if
By
you're saying
prolonging that
death
shit.
is you're giving death a fucking, you're making death a noun now, bro. You're saying that it's an actual fucking person.
No, it's
No,
not a person.
Death is a thing that happens, natural occurring
it's-
thing where it's just lights out. There's no more movement in that body, and it's starting to rot.
You're born and you die,
But
right? Or
then-
you're born and you
Then
die.
dead is not really dead as you're describing. It's just a fucking word that we gave to that thing. But what
I
really
mean, that's
is
how
it?
words work. Like I don't know what to tell you, dog.
Uh,
But what I mean is like people aren't dying as we used to before. Now we're like reaching like fucking if you go back to fucking Jesus Christ time, the life expectancy was like 30. Now we're living up to like 100, 110. Like that's not natural. You know what I'm saying? So now people aren't really dying as, so that's and I guess like life is just trying to find a way to like balance itself out. That's why I feel like we're getting like all these crazy viruses that are a lot more fucking
so it's
like
not, so it's not really dead. Could it be this just the fucking planet trying to cleanse itself, bro?
Yep.
with death. that's
I
what
mean,
it's trying to do. That's why the fucking the bacterias and the viruses. That's why they're trying to become immune to a lot of these vaccines because they're mutating as well. They're trying to kill us, but we're not. So now like everything else has to get more aggressive to be able to keep the balance. That's why you're also getting more earthquakes. That's why there's more tornadoes. That's why there's all this other shit because there's like a lot of people and we're all fucking with everything, and like we're not dying off as quick as we used to.
The planet wants to kill us, dude. It really does.
That's why now we're dealing with fucking kids shooting up schools. Like it's trying to
has
find
no-
different
that
ways
has
of like
nothing to do with the planet trying to kill
it's
us,
still
bro.
death. You know what I'm
Well,
saying?
with the
Uh,
microwaves, it gets into your brain.
What?
So
I don't know
I
why
heard
that's your brain right now.
but someone in the midst of that argument is an environmentalist. That's what I heard.
What?
What?
I heard it's
Environmentalist?
Yeah,
From where?
because you talk about school shooting. It's talk about Earth killing us, right?
Yeah.
I think we're just mixing in fucking topics from left to right.
No,
I-
we were just going
I-
from one side to another. But what I'm saying is
That's the
like,
message I got. I just fucking with you.
like, people, like, dude, like,
Right,
humans.
not that long ago, you said death is trying to fucking cut us all back from fucking leaving too much.
No,
But then I
said,
said no. That's exactly what you said. You said death is trying to fucking catch up because we're fucking trying to cheat it, right? So now we're giving death a character. So when I say that it's not death, that is nature. Nature has nothing to do with fucking death, bro. Because you're literally making death a
does.
character.
do animals not fucking die in nature? Do plants not die?
Do plants not die?
They fucking die too, dog. It's not. You're not. I'm not making it into a character. Fucking death. It's its own idea. It's above being a fucking character, dog.
Even
It's
monarch butterflies
So
have
then
their
that's the
season and
answer,
shit
right?
to
Death
die.
is just an idea. It doesn't necessarily have to mean that you die. We'll never really know. You said it yourself. Death is not really death if you don't really know when you die. You die. It's just the term.
Death
we're
is
giving.
what we know it. That's why I said I don't know what happens when it comes to emotional, spiritual death, all that shit in the afterlife. I don't know.
Oh, we
But the
really
death
know
that
all
we know, it happens when you fucking pretty much you stop breathing, you stop being alive, what we see as alive.
But then you got to consider that what died is not you. What died is your vessel. That this is your vessel right here.
Okay,
This
but
is-
that's
this is
okay.
and it didn't even
maybe
die.
so.
It just shut down.
But that's how. But what I mean is that's as far as we can go when it comes to death, because we don't know what goes on after what you describe as the vessel dying. We have no evidence. We have no connection to what happens after, because we don't know what goes on after. If there is an afterlife, if there is another thing.
But what if I tell you that we possibly did? There's motherfuckers that died and said they have experience, but we choose not to because the system shuts them down from saying, no, motherfucker, you're crazy. But what if they're not really crazy? There's many people out there that had those near-death experiences, or they died and then they fucking came back, bro.
Well, I mean, there's always exceptions to the rules. That doesn't mean that it's the general rule.
That'd be pretty dope, though.
Yeah, because
To
there
actually
is
dive into
people
that.
that have died and come back.
Because I mean, there is experiments to that, right? You shut down your fucking. I think you can shut down your heart
Okay,
for
but
so long, and then you fucking shoot up some adrenaline to fucking bring you back, and people actually do it. Bro.
yeah, some people come back and others don't. Like,
Yep.
it's just
The question is what really goes down, because we really never hear about it, and I'm pretty sure there's a lot of fucking taxpayer money going into that type of shit.
who knows, man.
Oh man, this has been a good fucking show, guys. I thank you guys for it, because honestly, you guys made my brain work quite a lot today, man.
It looked like you were just angry most of the time, honestly.
Nah, bro, it's
You were
not-
just
it's
like,
not
you
really
dumb
anger,
This
it's
one
motherfucker.
just
like-
came in trying to be an asshole, and it's
Nah,
okay
bro,
because
it's
that's
just-
what human strength
It's
is.
just passion for the topics, bro. I mean, if I
Oh,
was
no.
if I was just too passive about it, that means I just
No,
don't
you're
give a
good,
shit.
bro.
You know
You're
what I mean?
good, dog. I'm
Like
just talking shit.
there has to be that passion into what you're talking, bro. And this type of shit, from the moment Victor said we might get into conspiracy shit, I was like, fuck yeah, let's do it. Because that's my shit, bro. That's the shit that I like to dive into. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You can fucking come and talk to me about the whole fucking world, but you really gotta fucking keep me engaged with you to be able to have a great segment. You know what I mean? That's why sometimes when we're going from one topic to another, we get lost. Because
We're still in the studio.
well,
With the conversation,
It's
because
like
it did
you're
happen
being
a
an
couple of
asshole.
times just in this podcast alone.
Sorry about
Extra 760 saying, what about people that flatline and come back? And that's what we were just talking about.
We were
Especially
just talking
solo-
about
We were
that.
just touching
Uh,
that one.
Lovely laughs slashes is saying, I believe in heaven and hell, so I just be prepared spiritually. And have a good
That's
night,
what's
you
up.
guys.
Hey, have a good night,
Have a
man.
good night.
I
See?
think
And
that-
we don't even know if heaven and hell is a real thing
so
either.
that's what it comes down to, is just a belief, right? It's a
Yep.
belief.
Yeah, it's a belief. It doesn't mean that it's fucking actual
And that
factual
is-
thing.
And that is this fucking that is the scariest shit ever, bro, because it all comes down to the same thing. If you really dig into the conspiracy of aliens and fucking, religion and science and all this shit, it's like it defines fucking religion, bro. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like,
See, yeah, and that's why also I've never understood like like God is in heaven and shit, but you won't go to heaven if you don't believe in him. But what if you don't believe in God, but you are genuinely a nice person that is caring about other people and shit like that?
and that is
Are you not gonna make it to
Well,
heaven because that God is fucking
all
selfish?
comes-
Like, oh, this guy didn't recognize me as his actual
That-
God.
that-
You're going to hell.
No, not really, because now you're going. This is where things went wrong, because now this is where people fucking try to like force religion into others, and that's what sucks. Because ultimately, you don't have to go and pray to God at His house to be forgiven. You just have to give a prayer, right? Whenever you need it. That's what is being said to me. You don't need to be there and be a hypocrite and say, I'm sitting down at a church because I'm a good fucking person. Let's be realistic. 95% of the people that sit at a fucking church, they're
Yeah.
fucking pretty hypocritical and trash, bro. That's just reality.
Damn, my
You go
boy.
there, you go there to fucking say, hey, let me pound my fucking heart and now my sins are fucking washed. And then what do? They go outside and make the same fucking mistakes over and over. It's just becoming a fucking scapegoat.
Dude,
bro.
humans just like finding excuses because humans are trash and we're just horrible we're just a horrible species.
Yep.
Nothing against the church, nothing against anything.
I am
I'm just
against the
saying.
church that is touching them little kids. Stop that shit.
Please.
Please, yes.
You know what? That's a good message.
You know
Louis.
what? That's
Fuck
fucked
yeah.
up, dude. Like, if I started a religion, I would let my priest get married and have kids and shit. Because then you have someone like, you serving the fucking church and they can't go get laid. You know how frustrated those motherfuckers must be.
We do got a big old comment though.
It comes down to when you say that shit, it comes down to your will of power, bro. How much are you willing to sacrifice? Because it's not just people that go to church. What about monks? Monks decide to give away the same thing, and they're not necessarily priests, or they're not necessarily practicing for anything that's going to give them a position. They're practicing that for them to be prepared in a spiritual level for something beyond that we can actually fucking recognize. That's really what they do. So it's not just, you know what I mean? This is not just for priests.
Yeah.
It is, I think that's just fucking sick people, bro. That's all it is. It's a sick person that found a loophole to be able to do those fucking things and say, hey, you know, it's okay, or it's gonna get hidden. Because that's really what it comes down to when it comes to the church
True shit.
topic of
It's the fact that
type of
they,
shit.
it's the fact they try to cover that shit up. But Lovely Laughs Lashes is saying it's just a belief, but what if it's actual? You can live your whole life not believing it, but then imagine you die and hell is real and heaven is real. Then what when you die? It's too late. But how do you know that the heaven that you believe is not the right one or the wrong one? What if
Or-
it was that other religion's heaven that is the actual factual one?
Or what if I tell you that? What if you're already living your own hell, and it's your job to make this lifetime your own heaven? If you think about it, right?
Damn.
I like
Because-
that.
Because I mean, hell in many fucking perspectives is suffering, right? Suffering and struggle. Before we go down to all the fucking nonsense of, okay, after a while you become a demon and you get to do all this type of shit, blah blah blah. If you really like it, but in perspective, you know what I mean? Like, hell is described as a place of suffering. Now, I'm not saying I'm suffering, but I'm also not saying it's the best life that I could have fucking want. So let's just say, what if we're living in our own hell? But for me, my example would be my own piece of heaven is my family. So it's your job to make your fucking heaven in
Holy
this
shit,
hell,
dude.
bro.
This reminds me, I've had this conversation with someone else, and it's like, for example, when something bad happens in your life, like, like a family member or something passes away, that's a little bit of hell. And then, the happiness you had with them, that's heaven. And it's more of like a kind of like what you were saying and shit. Holy fuck, dude.
Yeah, what I want to know is that
That's right,
if
Louis.
God actually believes in us, dude, like, do we have to believe in him so that he could believe in us?
Well, it comes down to, like, is the same thing. I mean, that would be the way I see it is it would be very selfish to even bring in that topic, because it's the same thing for him. Is he really your God all the time, or is he only your God when you need him? Because that's literally when humans really go to God, when we're in need, when we're like in deep shit. You know what I mean? Majority of people don't think of God when they're having a good fucking life. So why would God give a shit about you when you only give a shit about him when you're in trouble? But you don't give a shit about him
dude,
when
why,
you're good.
what if God is like that person that you wanted and like they never nunca te pelaron and shit, you know?
Because I mean, it's frustrating to me. It's frustrating to me to fucking think that there's people out there that say, "Well, why do good people die? Why does God allow that shit?"
But it is pretty true, like, cause like the way they fucking build it up and say that God is like all loving, he knows everything and blah blah. Like, why am I like if he is all that, then why is all this shit happening? You know, like. And if all this shit is happening and God is real, then could we accept that maybe God is not perfect? And if
Well,
he's
when
not
you
perfect, should we be following him blindly like that?
When you say why is this shit happening, is I mean, could we really? Now it goes back to everything you said right now. Is it really benefiting you that God is stepping in every fucking time something bad happens? Is it really benefiting you? You just said it. if we're gonna talk about this, and then now we have to talk about what you just said, is it gonna benefit that God is stepping in every time we are fucking each other up? How are we learning out of that? We're not, right? We're not
Right.
really learning out of that. Not only that, but when people say the whole, "Whoa, why is God taking these people, not taking that bad people?" It's kind of selfish to say that, because how do you know that in order for that person to fucking leave by doing that, you just saved 10 other people? Or how do I know that God is not choosing between me and my brother or me and my sister? The fact of the matter is, the fact that we don't know is actually good, bro. Because if they tell you that God had to pick between you and your sister, you and your brother, you and your mother or your grandparent, would you fucking live with that shit? Would you be able to live with the fact that God had to pick between you and somebody that you really love a lot?
Well, in all sense, we really all don't, because we all have free will.
But that's what I'm saying though. Would you be able to live with that though?
Okay, but I mean, God doesn't do that. Like, what the fuck?
How do we know that it doesn't go down? Well, that's what I'm saying.
Like would it be all?
It
But
has
we
to be-
don't. We don't know. Is what I'm saying.
What I'm going with is that's what I don't understand when people say that. Like, well, it's not fair. It's not fair. Well, how do we know that our fair for him is not something? If that's what it really comes down to.
What
you
I mean
believe
is
as a-
like
what
to
you
me
believe
what
in
I
it-
what I think about God is the way humans talk about like whoever their gods is God is overrated. That's how I see it. If God
the way
if
they
God
picture
isn't
it, yes.
if God is an actual actual thing, if God is an actual God, it's overrated, bro. Maybe we're putting that motherfucker too high on a pedestal, or we should just accept he's just a piece of shit like the rest of us. Because if we are creating his image, humans are trash. That means God was probably trash too. I'm sorry.
So then, can we say we're repeating history? Because then it is the same thing that happened to the fucking Greek gods. It's the same thing that happened to all those motherfuckers, right? Zeus, all of them. They all created humankind to a certain
Or
point.
maybe God is just a fucking figment of man's imagination to find a fucking excuse to do horrible shit.
Nah, I think it's just I think he was created to be able.
We could be like, "Oh God, I'm sorry, forgive me for my sins. Okay, I'm all good." And it's like how you said, they go back and do dumb shit again,
I think
and then they're back the week after saying, "I'm sorry, God,
I think it
forgive
was
me."
meant to be an idol of maybe like, how do I say this? I think it was meant to be an idol for a person to make yourself feel at peace. It was meant to be something that it was supposed to make you at peace, bro. But I feel like as humankind started evolving, we kind of, not we, but whoever was in control, it started fucking putting in different fucking meanings that would just create income towards them to, to a certain point. Cause just think about it, bro. Think about it. That guy just said it, right? We historically have fought many wars based on fucking religion,
Mhm.
right? But I don't see how I don't see how religion would do that, but it benefited those people. Somehow it benefited. You know what I mean? And it's the same thing now. It was created to be a peaceful place. That's what people that really like follow the whole like religion, they say God is nothing but love. It was meant to be nothing but love, bro. But we motherfuckers with our greed somehow twisted everything, and it just made it beneficial for many other people to be able to gain off of the goodwill of others. And you can't blame them for that. That doesn't mean they're stupid.
That's what I said like an hour ago. That's exactly what I was saying, and you were disagreeing with it.
I don't
It
know.
might be because it's supposed to be beneficial, like but then some people fuck around with it and turn it into this whole thing that it wasn't, but it benefits them. It's gonna fuck over the other people, but it benefits them that believe in it. Like it's the same shit. The only difference is instead of religion, it's war. That's what we were saying earlier.
I don't know, bro. Something about this just doesn't click to my brain. I'm sorry.
Hey,
I
man.
I respect your opinion.
And it goes
just
back
doesn't-
to like you might not be ready to accept it, but that doesn't mean that is that doesn't change the fact that it is a thing.
I think I accept it, bro.
It's like
I just don't
humans,
accept
we're not ready to accept that aliens might be a real thing, but like if it happens, you're gonna have to accept the fact that it is a fucking real thing, whether we like to or not.
I've accepted it. It just doesn't mean I like it, but I've accepted
Okay, but that's a different thing. That's a different thing.
Yeah, that's more of your choice.
Yeah, whether you will like it or not, but that doesn't change the fact that it's a thing. You know what I'm saying? But going back to the comments, it's I'd rather live my whole life serving God and believing it's real than die thinking it not to find out it is. Just my thought. By the way, it's
Hell
all
yeah.
I like
love.
that. That's a good point.
By the
That's
way,
right,
it's
dude.
all love. Okay, I'm not
Fuck yeah.
condemning no one.
Oh no. We're all
No, you're
voicing our
good.
opinions.
Yeah.
Like this is the whole point of a BIAP. You say
Extra
your
760,
opinions. We don't
like,
hold it against you.
He's got the whole world In his hand, he's got the whole whatever. Anyway, it says I go to God all the time, bad times, good times, happy times, sad times, joyful times. I praise him in the struggles and praise him in the good times all the time. I mean, if he's real and he made the ocean and he stops the ocean from consuming us right at this very moment, is he trash? Or what about the mountains in the next day? I'm gonna stop because I could go for days. It's all good.
Wait,
all
what's
good.
going on with the ocean?
It's all
No,
good.
but they're saying
it's
if
all
he's
good.
real and he made the ocean and he stops the ocean from consuming us right at this very moment, is he trash? Or what about the mountains in the next day?
I would say go.
What
game,
about all
I
them
would
kids?
say,
What about all them kids in Africa that got AIDS?
I would say game
Did he do that shit?
programmers. I would say game programmers because you could digitally create your own ocean and mountains.
Dog, honestly, yeah, if I knew how to make a video game, I'm a god. Because I just created a universe that bends to how I want it to be. If you go and you create a fucking comic book, right? You create a universe, you create the story, you give them life in some way or another. You're a god.
I just think that we're fucking.
We're just touching on the
we're
topic.
overthinking
yeah,
the
we're over.
definition.
Not only
on a
that, but we're
topic,
just
it was
we're
just not-
undervaluing.
Yeah.
I don't think we specifically. This is the problem. We
We're
don't
not
know.
targeting a
We
specific
don't
one.
know
We
what
just
God
don't
really
know.
is,
Like,
bro. Because God is a thing. It's not.
yeah.
I can't fucking tell you what He is. Bro.
We don't know if it's a thing. We know it's a belief.
So at that sense, I can't really target at anybody because once again, this is a belief.
Uh,
I don't know. I don't know.
We don't know, bro.
What up, Mandy? How you doing?
This is why we have
Uh,
a warning sign
yeah.
in the episodes.
Lovely laugh slashes. What about the kids here who are breathing? What about the kids that aren't? Like, you could go on like all day and shit.
Yeah, that
What are
was a
the kids that
lizard.
are? What are the kids that are alive, but they have like, they're not all there, like or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I'm just
they're-
saying if God is a real thing, I think we could accept that He's probably not perfect person. If this is His creation, if we are
Well,
like all that
that's
shit.
the thing, bro. I mean, I think that
I mean, that's why we have
Ah,
Satan, right?
this is why. I'm
And
saying-
Satan is a good guy. Does he not punish the? Does he not? Is he not supposed to be punishing the bad people?
All right,
That doesn't sound like a bad guy to me. That sounds like a fucking cop that's supposed to be a good guy, or the fucking judge or whatever, dog.
I think
Like,
I
it's-
think that's the problem. That's the problem of diving into like this type of topic because in reality we really don't have that much knowledge into it, bro. Even
We
if
don't.
like you really don't know what the meaning of everything really is. Cause I mean to be able to define God, bro, fudge. Like you gotta really go really deep
Yeah.
into a lot of
Yeah.
shit to define them. Cause I can't just say it's one thing.
Yeah.
We can go back to the whole how TV gave us a whole fucking spun of what could possibly be the outcomes of that shit. Just go to fucking Supernatural, right?
Yeah.
Towards the end, where supposedly God doesn't just have one fucking planet, it's just not one planet Earth. What if this is where the multiverse comes in?
Dog,
Right?
what if
He made
fucking-
plenty. He's trying to make that perfect, bro. That's what I'm saying. It all comes down to maybe we are the guinea pigs because maybe
we're
he
the
made that
teeniverse.
many. He made that many to
Hey
be
dog,
able to
maybe
see.
maybe fucking God is just a bastard and like we're the fucking family off to the side and shit. Nah, but hey, going back to the comments, Mandy saying hi, long time. It has been. Say what's up. Lovely lashes saying, so if you dig deeper, you'd have answers. Just because you don't like the God of the Bible doesn't mean he ain't real. It's a fact, whether you like it or not, he exists. But I mean, yeah, I mean, what if there is multiple gods? What if that God isn't the one that we're thinking of? Like, you're over here specifically talking about the God of the Bible and saying it's a he. I mean, we don't know what the fuck he is.
It could be a she.
It could be a she. It could be a fucking animal for all we know.
That's what I'm saying, bro. It's hard to fucking really dive into it because see, you're saying it that the person saying it's a he, but in reality, we have no idea that's a
Nah.
he. What we saw, or what we think we know to our recognition is not God. It was the messenger of God. I think that's what we confuse when we confuse God with Jesus. Two different people. All right, two different fucking people. All right. Jesus was he was the
This shit's
son.
going everywhere.
Jesus was
Yeah,
the
it's
son
he,
of
he
God.
is right. I believe he is right. Because so el hijo de Dios, like the son of God is Jesus, and then there's God. And God was a fucking asshole if you read the Old Testament. He was a fucking piece of shit, dog.
I mean, that's what
he
I'm
was making some
I think-
motherfucker. He was some making motherfucker try to kill his kid to prove to Satan, according to the Bible, that he's like, no, he's super
Test his
loyal
faith.
to me.
Test his faith. It was
You
a
know?
test of faith.
Well, fucking this fool, like, apparently we're going to like Noah's Ark. What
Well,
did this
but-
motherfucker
and
do?
that's just what
This
I'm-
fool just started a fucking ocean and just killed all the bad guys. Like, hey, you better put your family in a boat because I'm about to fucking, just fucking destroy all of Earth with water and shit.
So can he say he was just because he gave a warning, right?
He
He
gave
or
a
she,
warning.
well, I can't say he.
Oh,
It was
Okay,
God
no,
damn.
was he just or was he not? He gave a warning to one family. When did he come down and talk to everybody else that way and be like, "Hey,
Well, I think
you
it
guys are
was-
being assholes. Stop it."
This is just one religion, guys. I mean, this doesn't
Yeah.
apply to
Yeah.
every other
Well,
religion.
dude, fucking all right. Let's go to Greek mythology. Those guys were fucking trash too. How many fucking people in the stories at zoos and all those motherfuckers not raped, like
Seduced.
or seduced, whatever?
Or made their life a living hell.
I
like
mean, there was
Medusa.
one where that
Like
where
Medusa?
yeah, fucking Hera being jealous as fucking shit, killing fucking hoes and shit. Like, dog, it's gods are just trash throughout all of humanity. Gods in the stories you show, they're all trash.
I think it's just coming down to the ultimate belief of a person, bro. But we can't really go into depths of that because, like I said, we really don't know what God it is. And the problem with religion is when it comes down to the God of the Bible, many people confuse him, bro. I think what we're confusing, like I said, is that many people talk about the son of the God, not the God God. So we never really knew who the God really was. You know what I mean? We know who that son was, but we never really know who was that person. And that's what it comes down to, right? The person that he talked to was a light, a shine of light, right?
What if
So now we're back. on
what
that
if
one.
what if
Okay. My bad. I'm just following all
no
this.
you get no there's dude, we got comments over here on IG too.
This shit's going
Uh,
wild.
It's like we shall all see one day. I mean, all the other religions, gods are dead and have no power. You got to dig deeper. Whoa. Okay. Study the different religions. You got to study it, and you'll see the power. If you didn't doubt so much and actually dig into it and put your faith into work, you'd be changed. I kind of do like studying different mythologies. That's what religion is. It's just a different type of mythology for creation. And like, dude, that's yeah. I'm not gonna say that I fucking delved and fucking Gohan level style reading books and shit, but like I've done some like digging into different religions and different mythologies, and they're all trash, man. Like, yeah, it is what it is. Maybe we need to maybe we need to stop being so reliant on something that we consider to be a god.
Yeah, what we need to do is start,
Maybe we need to start taking accountability for our own
Yeah,
actions.
that's what I was
Straight up,
looking for.
please.
That's what I was looking for. That's what I was
That's
looking
what
for.
it came
And
down
I've
to.
said, and that's why I've said it. Religion became a scapegoat for those who want to do wrong, bro. And that's what it is. Because if you think about it, in every religion, everybody describes the same type of thing, bro. But we're so, I want to say, so ignorant to the fact that we can't accept other people's ways of viewing God.
That's why we
God-
go to war, dude.
God is like God has many meanings to many people, but ultimately I feel like every religion, it really does describe the same person. We're describing the same person. It's just the beliefs into that is completely different, but it's the same concept, bro. This is why we go to war, because we start believing that our God is better than their God. But in reality, we're speaking of the same person, bro. It's just we're fucking ignorant. That's what it comes down to. We're fucking ignorant, dude. The ignorance is what's killing the planet.
I do know one thing: if God exists, God loves ugly. Shout out to Mandy saying God loves ugly. Had to. It's an atmosphere reference. For you motherfuckers listen to atmosphere.
That's a great motherfucking reference.
Lovely lash
All
is
messages
saying,
out there.
"All right, nighty night, everyone. Keep it up. This was a pretty good one. You guys. I'm interested to hear your next episode."
Oh, thank you.
When
Oh,
I
yeah.
turned my back on God and I decided to do my own thing and not put my trust in God, I failed. Or maybe you were too scared that you weren't putting your trust in God and didn't trust in yourself enough. Who knows? I mean, I'm not talking shit. I'm just like going with these conversations.
Exploring,
Give it-
exploring the different
my point of
possibilities.
view.
Yeah. Mandy's saying, I'm not religious, but God or a higher power to me is to keep your morals in check and self-reflect, learning to love ourselves and others.
There you go.
Every time I try to do it on my own, not be reliant on the Lord at all, everything I touched didn't work out. But I mean, it goes back to like, you know,
But-
maybe
more power to
let's-
everybody. More
Yeah,
power
but
to
let's
everybody and
not
what they
really.
believe,
We
bro.
can't really give a negative or positive feedback on that though,
No,
because
I'm
it
gonna
all
do what I want.
because ultimately it comes down to what is it doing to better
Yeah.
you as a person, bro. I think everybody's searching for that. We all search
yeah.
Oh
for
yeah.
that drive that that's gonna make you want to fucking do things, and maybe that's what it is, bro. You know what I mean? Like in her case, like she said,
Yeah.
when she ran out of when she went her way without following God's way, she felt like it wasn't working out for her. You know what I mean? And maybe her believing in that is what gives her the power to do better in life.
No, I agree.
And it doesn't necessarily have to be that it's the God that's giving you the power,
Right.
but it's but it's definitely giving you the drive to be able to go and do what
Yeah,
you think
like,
is right.
honestly, like we're talking like when it comes to like religion, like I've met people that are super religious that are actually about that and are genuinely like good people. In the same way, there's also people that are religious and are fucking trash. You know what I'm saying? I don't know where I was going with that, but I just wanted to put that out there.
And not only that, but if you're gonna come out and talk about religion, come out here with like a good, positive, and open mind, because it goes down to a lot of things, man.
Yeah.
It goes down to a lot of things, and we can keep diving into the fact that, you know, man on man love was not really viewed bad back in the days, bro. We viewed it bad, but it wasn't viewed bad. You know, the same thing with female and female love, bro. Religion bans that shit. They don't like it because it's said in a book that is supposed to be man and woman, right?
Right.
But if we really go back, like again, talking about different gods, bro, the Greeks, they love men.
Right.
Men love to get with men, dude. You know what I mean? The gods themselves sometimes made it with other men, being men, bro. I mean,
Bathhouse.
again, bro, it's just your belief, really. It's just your belief at the end. And I think that everybody's looking for that ultimate purpose to be able to keep moving forward. You know what I mean? For some of us, it may not even be God. We're thankful maybe to that idol. But for me, like I said, my religion, and if that's so, my religion is my family, because that's what makes me thrive for better and move for better. So I guess I found my purpose, right? And I've made my own little heaven in this fucking hell. And that's what I'll leave you all for tonight.
Hell yeah. Thank you, Juan.
Yeah, we got a couple last comments and then we're about to end this live. Yeah, dude. I think this is like the longest episode we've done in a good while.
It's been a cool one too, dude. The whole topics were off the chart. I think we went all over the whole chart wheel.
It was pretty heavy.
It was nice.
Okay, all right. One last thing. Do you guys believe in astrology?
I mean, you're trying to label me.
What are you? Sounds
Trying-
like
trying to
you gave me
label
a
me,
Sagittarius
trying to
fucking
label
answer
me
and
and then
shit.
discriminate me.
He's about to go wipe
So nah, I did trust in myself 100%, but every time I did, I failed. Trust me, I was like, God's not real. What's the point, etc. You know. But I chose to turn back to Him, and His will always comes to pass. Whether you do everything right or wrong, bad things will occur. That's just life. Keep being the positive people you are, and I hope you guys have a lot of blessings. Thank you to you as well. It's been a pretty fucking cool ass conversation.
Yeah. Thank you for throwing all the comments and opening up to us and using the platform. It was dope, and I think we're about in that time in the episode. We're gonna wrap up, but thank you, Juan, for stopping by, bro. Appreciate that. Go ahead, Louis.
Yeah, I got one more thing. Check out the Satanic Bible, because
one more thing.
one more thing. I just got flashbacks to fucking Jackie Chan Adventures. But check out the Satanic Bible, because it's not like evil like people say. You know,
and they're not promoting it.
No, we're not promoting it. But we are talking about religions and shit like that. So I don't know when else I'd be able to say this shit.
And this is when I say, when you talk about religion, you gotta be able to come out
Right.
with an open mind. Yeah,
and not just and not just like religion. Like I think like nowadays people are like so scared to have a conversation, because I think everybody gets too offended about shit.
Yes.
And that's like stopping us from having these thoughtful, actual conversations that we need to have.
I can say I agree with you, because I did see a segment about, you know, the 10 commandments to the Satanic Bible.
Yeah.
And it's actually, you'll be surprised. Maybe we should bring it out the next episode. If you guys have one and you guys invite me, maybe we could talk a bit about it.
Oh shit.
Because honestly, there is 10 commandments to that Bible too, bro. And I remember reading them, and they're not really bad, bro.
No.
Like if you read it, they're not bad. Like you'll be surprised that
it's
what
like
is being implied there is actually it's pretty fucking fair what they're telling you.
It's
on
simple
that,
shit is like, all right, yeah, help people. Go ahead, help people, but don't help it when it starts to affect you either. Like it's like, I don't know, man. Check it out. We might do some shit on it. I don't know.
He's
because
just referring you some literature.
Yeah, no, because if we're talking like, you know, like in the comments they were telling me earlier, like, you know, you got to delve into other religions, shit like that. The Satanic Bible is also a religion, and most people don't want to face it because most people grew up Christian or Catholic, and they view satanic shit as a negative thing. And that's another thing that also, like, you know, you might be good people, but you're also blocking that shit out and are ignorant in some type of way, because we're not willing, how we said, to have these conversations and be open-minded about shit like that.
Change, bro. It brings change in perspective, and that scares humans. That's a trigger fucking word for human. Change.
Yeah, and I think what we were trying to say in the episode is like there's no easy answer. There's no no way to describe what we live here in this fucking planet.
Just
but
don't be an asshole.
yeah, don't be an asshole. Be accountable of your own actions, and fuck, let's all make this place a better place.
Live life, man.
So last comments we have on IG. Extra 760 saying uncle. Lovely laughs lashes saying no mames. Satanism is evil, my friend. I'm willing to hear about it though.
And stay tuned for the next episode when Juan stops by.
I appreciate that as well.
Yeah, Juan, thank you, bro. I hope you had fun and you enjoyed the whole entire discussion over here.
It's always a good time when I come out, but it's a greater time where things are not really planned. You know what I mean? This was just very spontaneous, and it just fucking
spontaneous.
it just took a 360 turn throughout the whole show, and I think it showed that it was a good time because we've actually had people sharing, giving their comments, giving their feedback, and I want you guys to understand that that's what makes the show sometimes a little more entertaining because ultimately what they do here is for you guys, so you guys' feedback is what's feeding them, so keep doing that shit because it made the show that much better.
Hell yeah.
For sure. Yeah, we always appreciate when you guys reach out and interact with us in the comments. Usually when we have a guest, we don't pay as much attention to the comments because we are having a conversation with the guest, which actually I think would be a good enough time to plug in. So our what you guys think? Yeah, for Wednesday. Our Wednesday guest.
We're promoting it now.
Yeah, I mean we're wrapping up,
Yeah.
so might as well.
So on Wednesday is our next episode, and it's not gonna be a Beans in the Pod because we are gonna have a guest. We do have former District Attorney Joshua Raines coming in to talk to us, so that's gonna be very interesting. So check it out. It's gonna be. I'm excited to ask questions, man. This is gonna be fucking crazy talking to someone from that side of it. Thursdays we have the Michael Gabriel show, so check that shit out. I don't know what Michael Gabriel's gonna bring, man. That fool's he's crazy with it, dog. He actually comes in with topics and like actually, as opposed to the way we do it, he does it the opposite way where he comes in with topics and we fucking chop it up on that shit. I don't know if he might be bringing a guest. Who knows? Just tune in to see.
There you go.
Hell yeah. And with that being said, catch us on Wednesday. Thank you for sipping up with us. Thank you for toking up with us. Thank you for kicking it.
Peace.